pictures about
So
you.
mad.
Wait, what? On like Spotify?
No, on my
Or-
fucking phone.
Yeah, but how?
Because Jeremy
Because I have it on shuffle and I have that song.
Okay,
It just came to
exactly.
his phone
Yeah.
from the airwaves.
Talking about Hero by Chad Kroger.
Hey, this is Off Topic. It's a podcast that apparently still existed even after I left. Good job, guys.
Was it 2 episodes?
Good job. No, I missed 3.
Three.
I missed 3 in
yeah.
a row.
Damn.
Held you
I'm,
down,
I'm
but you're
back
out.
now.
College.
I'm back. I was killed and then
Resurrected?
cloned. Yeah, they put me on
And
the
the
tube.
Achievement Hunters found you.
Achievement Hunters found me, brought me back. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by a bunch of people. Casper, RX Bar, and Stitch Fix.
Nice.
Speaking
I
of
really pulled that
ghosts.
out because I lost it.
I'm gonna be hitting
lost
those.
it.
I'm gonna be hitting those bars later.
Yeah, calm down.
Should
I didn't. Did I say who was on yet?
No, I thought the
No.
sponsors.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the
Alfredo's
sponsors. Oh,
Yeah, but
I was
it's,
like,
it's all a
it's a
post.
bam.
Yeah, but it's not live, so you're gonna look stupid when they're up there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Were you questioning it or pointing them out?
I was pointing them out,
Oh,
but
okay. I thought you were like,
Alfredo.
"Where's my name?"
I
And
like the
didn't.
effort.
I didn't
It's
get
good.
there yet.
It's
fine.
Hey, I'm Michael. We got Lindsay, Alfredo, and Jeremy.
Yo.
See, that's what I thought you were doing.
Follow, and for more updates from
yeah.
us. That was our Twitter
Yeah,
handle.
follow us on Twitter. We don't really ever say it because like a lot of people listen
what
to the
do we
audio.
care?
Oh, I care.
Oh, yeah?
I care. Gavin's catching up to me.
Is he?
Yeah.
How many does he have?
Shit.
I don't care how many he has. I've been over this conversation before. It's how many he's away from me. That's all that matters.
That's what. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
We could have 5.
That's its
for all
own
I
game.
care. Yeah. But like, I had all those bots following me forever, which is awesome. I was just
Right.
Purge
Good
I was
times.
bathing in bots. Then the purge happened, and then whoever was buying all my bots were like, "He's had enough," and he stopped buying them. So he's eking back up on me.
He's
So
had enough.
you can follow me, or you can just unfollow Gavin. Either way, I'm fine with it.
You're doing a service.
Yeah, at @AH_Michael.
Do
Go
any of
ahead
us
and follow it
tweet
and
interesting
unfollow
things?
Gavin. I'm
feel
very
like-
interesting.
Very, very.
No, not really.
I don't
exactly.
tweet shit. I don't have time
Slice
for
of
social
life.
media.
My latest tweet was arguing about how those like nasty Walmart cookies, the
They're
sugar
good.
ones, are disgusting.
Yeah.
They're fucking gross. I
Sugar
hate
cookies?
Them.
There's nothing wrong with
They're
that.
okay.
I don't
sugar
know
cookies
which.
are
I don't
great.
frequent Walmart. So
Sugar
I don't
cookies
I
know.
don't even know why
awesome.
she specifies Walmart.
They're like because you can get them elsewhere.
Walmart
I've
brand.
only
You get
seen
cookies
them.
anywhere.
Oh,
they're
they're
like-
not Walmart specific.
Oh,
No.
they're not sugar,
Oh.
sugar
Like,
cookies in
She's talking
general.
about just
The
shit.
biscuity ones that have like the pasty, like way too dye-filled frosting.
Oh,
that you
like
get at, like Easter
in the
celebrations.
plastic container that
yeah,
lined up
there's like-
vertically.
There's like 8 or 10.
Love those
No,
things.
fuck
Nothing
those.
wrong with them.
Wow.
And then like if
Burn
you're
them.
talking about Walmart or just
Alfredo doesn't know what we're talking about. Can we pick up a pack?
Yeah, please.
They definitely have
I
them over
tweeted
they got them at
Yeah.
H-E-B
Yeah.
for sure.
I know,
It's
I
like
know.
grocery store.
Sarah,
I was
Grocery
about honey eggs.
store. You walk in, boom, there's cookies, and they're like $2. They're cheap as
They're
shit.
usually seasonal.
Oh,
they got like Halloween ones.
Yeah, that's why they're
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah.
Oh,
Valentine's
the
Day
circle,
ones.
It doesn't
and
change
then
the
just,
flavor.
Like the Halloween
Just
ones
a sugar
has,
cookie
like,
and then
yeah.
there's shit on it. Just frosted.
No, it's a biscuit.
no,
Yeah,
There you
so
go.
okay.
It's a
It's-
poor
I know.
excuse for a sugar
it's a
cookie.
subpar sugar cookie.
I don't.
I mean,
with
again,
okay
it's
icing
probably
on
like
it.
It's way too
$1.50.
floury and
Right.
eggy and doughy.
That's fine.
And it's just like
I'm not gonna lie. I don't
compacted
fucks with
sand.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
you will.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you haven't eaten it.
You
though.
understand.
Yeah, but I know what it's gonna taste like.
It's gonna taste good.
It tastes
It
like
almost
shit.
tastes like a
and
cookie that you
sugar.
buy for
Yeah.
a
Like-
dozen for a
like-
buck.
like dry
and then you
sugar.
just eat them.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's
look
got
at
it?
Oh, Gavin's followers.
Yeah, Gavin's about 7,000 behind me. Did I do math right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Whew, thank
I'm
God.
glad you did it because I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's.
Like,
Shout out to that picture that someone made me too.
Yeah,
The
wasn't
profile
that?
picture.
What the hell's her name?
I suck. I
That's
can't.
it.
Yeah.
What it has is
Damn
just
it.
Gavin in himself.
She's done
You
so
have
much.
Oh,
Lindsay
that's-
with
if
you.
I have
Hold on,
Lindsay
let me
and
look at the
my
artwork
daughter.
and see if I can
Gavin,
piece it
Gavin
together.
is
Sam
just
and
like.
Jen.
Is it
here's-
Sammy
Yeah, I
Jen?
think
Because
so.
it looks
There we
like
go.
Sammy's
And
artwork.
Gavin's profile picture is actually funny. It's a picture of him and Meg, but he edited her out. He photoshopped her out.
Wow.
So that's why there's so
I was
much
about to say,
gap
yeah,
next
the worst
to him.
part, yeah, there's so much space.
Yeah.
Where it's like, look, there could have been someone, but I'm choosing
Thought he was
not
just
to.
leaving room.
What's that? I
Yeah.
hope they serve beer in hell. It's like Gavin, and then the outline of like could be you. I don't know if you've seen that book before.
And then there's
Don't
like
worry about
Lindsay
sugar
goes,
cookie.
took a shot, I took a
There,
swing.
there's a cookie.
In hell, you eat all the sugar
In
cookies.
hell, everything's toothpaste.
I've never seen a more divided comment section than the replies to that tweet.
true.
It's crazy.
I
Very
mean,
polarizing.
that's a way to split people. You think politics pull people
No.
apart? No.
Opinions
Fucking
on
these
food.
sugar
Yeah, about
cookies.
the-
Same with
You're
candy
cheap
corn.
sugar
I
cookie.
fucking
Favorite.
hate candy corn, and I tweeted about that.
Oh,
and I
it's
received so much
disgusting.
hate. Yeah, thank you.
There's a lot of people
fucking,
love
Wax.
It's
I love
fucking
candy
gross.
I don't really
I
care
don't
either
love
way.
candy. I eat candy corn.
I could eat a couple.
Yeah.
I would eat candy corn, and then after I've eaten a few, I would say, why am I eating this? And then I would stop eating it.
I could do that.
I'm like
yeah.
at that level. I would never go, oh, candy corn, yeah, and run out and buy it.
But if there's a bowl of candy corn, I go, I'll have a couple.
But then again, that was even like as a kid. I wouldn't eat it now because I really don't eat like sugary candy. Cake.
This is one of those foods that lines up with like I'll try it every 5 years. You'd be like, oh, I wonder what it tastes like, and then I'll try it. I'm like, nope, it still sucks ass.
See your taste buds change. Yeah.
Candy corn's not bad.
That's awesome.
It's terrible.
For me, that's
You
cotton
got 2
candy.
Red Bulls
I
in
hate,
one?
I
I'm afraid
hate
of
cotton
You
candy.
hate cotton candy?
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Ugh.
I love
Alright,
cotton
well,
candy.
it is.
Yeah, that's
Which
great.
just goes against what I just said.
Yeah.
But
You're
oh
a
man,
weird
no.
Where the fuck did
person.
you find a Red Bull?
Yeah.
Was that in the
in the
cage?
refrigerator.
No, I
Was it unlocked?
checked.
No.
Uh,
I had to
he,
go.
went to he went to the source.
You grabbed
Right.
an extra.
We can get a runner.
No, I don't
Someone
want
bring
it.
a
I'm
bowl?
just like, nice. You grabbed
There you
an
go.
extra. That's all.
Well, I,
Oh, thank
I
you.
usually do 2 a day. Every morning when I
If
walk
you do
in.
2 a
2
day,
a day?
2
I
a
walk
day,
in, I grab 2,
Not
I
good.
drink them, and then I
not
have
good.
Fig Newtons.
It's not good at all. But not only is
Wait, like both
yeah,
next to each other, like in the morning?
Red Bull, Fig Newton. That's my morning.
Like
Yeah.
within like a 10 half
When
an
I
hour
finish
span?
one, I recycle it and open the next one.
You're gonna
Yes.
die.
yeah. Not only is 2 a day not good,
Fuck.
but it's 2 first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Which also leaves plenty of room for 3 or 4 later in the
Yeah.
day.
Oh yeah, then I might grab a
100%.
third one, but usually I just have a Monster when I get home.
That drink is
That's the
monster.
same thing.
Monster still
And
counts.
inconvenient.
No, I'm not saying it's different, but I'm saying I might grab another Red Bull, but usually I don't have the Red Bull. I just wait till I get home and then have something that's not a Red Bull. I understand they're the same thing.
I was standing next to Jeremy yesterday outside the room, and the trash can was out there, and I looked in it, and it was like first thing in the morning. It was maybe like 11,
You gonna throw
11 or 12, and I was gonna burp. And there was an empty Monster in there, and I'm just standing there talking to Jeremy, and I go,
That's you.
"Is that you?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I said trash in my car." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
And
Well,
I went,
Michael Scott
I
had
went,
like
that wasn't
right.
today. I had a green Red Bull today.
Right? Yeah, you did mention that.
And he went, "Where'd you get that?" And I was like, "I'm from home."
Yeah.
So I have a fridge filled with energy drinks.
This also, like, it's to the extreme that always, like, shocks and bewilders me, like, anyone drinking Red Bull outside of the office. Because that's the only time I'll drink, like, oh, man, I'm fucking tired and we have to do a video or a shoot or whatever, I'll
Yeah.
drink it. When Jeremy's like, oh, I brought it from home, I'm like, you put that poison in your house?
Yes.
That's bad. I'd never want Red Bull in my house, ever. I never want to be like, I think I'll have a Red Bull.
Yeah,
Anytime-
because then it's
anytime I
gonna be
stream,
at like
dude.
after 5.
Absolutely.
I do
I'll
it.
have those things at fucking like 8 or 9 p.m.
I can't. Like Jackie will have coffee at like 1 in the morning, and she's like, the next 5 minutes. I'm like, what
It
the?
doesn't really do
Yeah.
anything for me.
Same.
I try, but I'm drinking more coffee now because I try not to drink Red Bull anymore. I
a
have
good
it
call.
rarely. I have it like I'll have like one at Achievement Hunter. Jeremy's like, I got one left, and he'll like throw me one of his 7 that he's
As it's
holding.
falling out of his pockets and his vest.
This guy, dude,
I can hook you up.
You talk about Achievement Hunter, he sucks them down.
Yo.
It's like 1, 2, 3 in the
Rooster
morning.
Teeth is
He's
a
like,
great catalyst for Red Bull because one, the fridge is
is.
right there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if I'm coming
not
by the
for regular
fridge,
Red
it's
Bull,
like,
though.
do I get a Diet Coke that will kind of boost my energy, or do I go like crazy and get a Red Bull? I'm gonna go for the Red Bull.
Go
usually.
for the Red Bull.
But before that was in college where you're like pulling all-nighters for film, and usually film anyways is like, hey, we only have time to film this scene at like 3 in the morning, so can you guys come in as a group? We're like, sure, why the not? We'll stay
Why the
from
not?
Why the
Yeah.
not? Yeah.
We'll go from like 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. So I would usually do, what are the biggest size of Red Bulls? I don't know. What
Big O.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think the size of Red
20?
Bulls has a name. It's just big.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know
fucking
how many
huge,
ounces
though.
they are.
It's
Big.
huge.
It's yeah, they're like that big.
Yeah, so I would have 2 of those instead of 2 of those.
There you go.
And then
It's
like,
like a
a
half a
tray
gallon
of
of Red Bull.
sushi and
That's
be
too
like, let's
much.
go. Let's
Oh, it's
film
awesome.
this shit.
Monster came out with it was called the BFC.
God, the big fucking can.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Monster had BFCs that I would drink all the time. Well, because in high school I had the same routine. In high school I'd stop at a gas station next to the entrance to my high school, pick up 2 Monsters, and go in.
Did your heart ever hurt?
I never.
Once I
It's like it stopped once.
well, one time I freaked out.
And
That
then
was
loaded it with more Red Bull.
No, that's
Oh,
because
yeah.
I had Monsters, and then also
Hair of
the
the
guy. I had Snickers bars that had taurine in them
Oh, all
that
right.
they don't sell anymore. And I had those in addition to the Monster, and then I was in chemistry like.
Jesus. Oh yeah. This is
Oh, there's a BFC. Yep.
good fucking lord.
Oh my
I don't think-
god.
Yeah, it's a biggie.
I don't think I ever had a Red Bull until I got to Rooster Teeth. In my life.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I don't think. Maybe I tried one, and I was like, ah. Oh, fuck would I drink
That big
this?
fucking
Well, you
can
get
is
used to it.
intimidating as a dildo size, let alone a size of a drink.
A
Just
dildo? Why?
saying.
Why?
I feel like those
are
aren't
just saying.
Yeah, they're
That's-
not. They're not.
that's
at
already
all.
I'd be intimidated by a regular can of Coke
Right.
if someone told me it
Yeah.
was going in me.
No.
Yeah, if someone was like,
That's
drink
not
it or
scary
shove
at
it
all.
in, I would drink it.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's not normal a dildo of that size.
Exactly.
It's just.
Thank you.
Or that metal, I imagine.
Yeah.
Or that metal.
Yeah. Just saying. It's
I-
like, oh, you got the can cock. Nice.
Yeah.
Shove that in.
When you're ready to go, you just pop it open.
And
Make
then,
sure the-
and then you
yeah.
take off.
And then it what? It does the
Don't let it go flat.
carbonation like fires it further in, like it's a
I
propulsion
would
system.
And it foams
Yeah.
out, right?
Well, yeah, you'd have to have the tab out
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
could crack
You
it.
shake it
Otherwise,
beforehand.
you would need to like you know how you can do like tie a fucking cherry stem with your tongue
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. Could you have your anus crack the can from the inside?
Oh my
if you were
God.
like, got it.
There's someone
What would
So
what would
impressive.
happen if you like fucking took the soda, tossed the Mentos in it, and then just fucking squat your asshole
die.
on it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gavin went over this
You would
already.
die.
He
Not do
almost
that.
did that.
My voice
He
cracked. I was
almost
so
did
concerned.
it.
They talked about
What?
it. Jeff and Gavin talked about doing the Mentos and Coke up. the
Jeff
butt.
and Gavin are always talking about
Gavin
it.
apparently
Gavin's
was like gonna go through with it, and then they
Well,
were
haven't
like,
people-
And
"That'll
then,
kill
of
you."
course, he didn't.
People have
It would
died from
kill
doing
you?
that with like fountains and
Yeah,
stuff.
no,
They're like,
it
I'm
might-
gonna get my
it might
blood
blow your
from this
insides
fountain.
up.
And then,
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
Mr. Hands.
There's some shit with that.
That was not a fountain.
That was not.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
But
about. It
same
was a big old
principle.
horse
I mean, it
dick.
depends on how excited the horse was. But
Imagine his dick
yeah.
was a metal monster.
Oh, good lord. Rest in peace, Mr. Hands.
It can't be that bad.
Jesus
terrible
Christ.
for you.
I'm in a constant struggle to keep myself awake.
I'm glad I kicked
I
it.
sleep like 3 to 4 hours every
I
night.
kicked it, man. I used to be hooked on that shit. Oof. That was my life support.
How many years sober are you?
I mean,
How many weeks sober are you?
it's not accurate because I just said I have them for
Fair
achievement
enough.
on it, but I kicked the habit.
So did like Red Bull come and take your wings then?
It just kills you. Even like not the overall death.
He's got his. This
Like,
I got a
breathing
closet
cold.
full of wings.
You drink a couple, and then later in the day, you're just like, your insides are just like, it's like a fucking, like a gurgling lava vat. It's like, bloop, 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 and you're like, oh.
Not even that. It gets,
That happened to me all the time.
it's bad when it gets to the point, and this happened to me, where I would drink a Red Bull and I would feel nothing. And I just be like,
That's
I have
It's
no
because you're
energy.
already like,
I
I feel nothing. Nothing's happening.
It's the same with me, yeah.
That's
I
why-
think college is a big one too.
Yeah, you
Like
know what
were
else is
saying.
like that? Heroin.
All right.
Yeah.
Become a drug addict. And
Can-
you're like, I don't
can
feel anything.
confirm.
I don't feel anything.
Higher dose,
Just use
and then
more
you
and
OD.
more and more. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
What
how it works.
what I started doing, it was like a year and a half ago, is I ordered a tub of like G Fuel. No, G Fuel sent me a bunch of stuff, like packets and stuff like that.
G Fuel.
Yeah.
I've not heard of
The
such.
What is a
Gatorade
tub?
Fuel.
A tub is just like a round little.
Oh, like
tub,
okay, like
and
a
it's
tub
like you
container,
scoop the
not like
powder.
a bathtub.
Like a whey
No,
protein
no,
looking
okay.
container.
Yeah, and you just scoop like the powder up, and it just like keeps your energy up, helps you focus. So I
Is
was
that
like,
the Gatorade stuff? Am I thinking right or no?
no, it's like
Ah,
it's like a gamer like oriented like, hey, like stay awake, stay
Keep
up
gaming.
powder, yeah,
Yeah.
keep gaming,
Keep
type
gaming.
thing.
Don't fall asleep.
And I
with
was
Jeremy
like,
Dine Siege.
I was like, G Fuel, gamer fuel. But then they sent me some product, and I was just like, all right, give it a try. And I was like, all right, cool. It's like keeping my ass awake, and it's not nasty Red Bull, so I have it there in case.
gross.
I have it there just in case.
Speaking of gaming, motherfucking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
so good.
It's so good.
Flip,
you
flip.
know,
Flipping around.
First
really
game I
do
ever
say that
platinum.
hero will save us.
It's the first platinum trophy
It's
I've
an
ever
easy
had.
platinum too.
all
It
day
is
yesterday,
not
Freddy
that
was
hard.
singing that. Won't get out of my head. Goddamn Nickelback.
Yeah,
still on
Nickelback. It is not Nickelback. It's just
Just
Chad
Chad
Kroger.
Kroger.
He's a Nickelback.
All right.
He is.
Right.
That's
We're talking about the theme song.
That's like
from
saying
yeah.
Freddie
Tobey
Mercury
Maguire's
isn't
Spider-Man.
Queen.
No, because yesterday during just yesterday in general, everyone we like to we all like to randomly sing songs. So what I would do is jump in on the song and then automatically switch it to that song.
Yeah, you
like,
would.
halfway through the line.
Yeah, you'd hijack the song and take it over to Chad Krogerville.
Or you did the thing that I love to do, where you would insert song lyrics as spoken word, just like, "Oh hey Lindsay, I think a hero will save us." I'm like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
She's like, God damn.
Just
it."
want to let you
'cause
know.
she's so attentive. She'd be like, wait, what's happening? What do you need? I'm like, I'm not gonna stand here and wait, Lindsay.
Leave.
It is a pretty easy platinum. The hardest part about it is obviously it's a big map and it's one of those like
It's
kind
not
of
that big though.
it's a good size.
It's
I mean,
It's a
it's
huge
you can
map,
get around
but
it
you
quick.
you
zip,
swing
zip, zip.
around so fast.
and you
Yeah,
can
you flip
unlock
and
like
zip.
50 fast travel locations.
Yes. So, but obviously,
fast
then there's a lot of collectibles in the map, like
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot of
that's
different
right.
things you pick up: the backpacks, the research stations,
The pigeons.
Hey.
the pigeons. No, there is actually pigeons.
Yeah, you gotta get pigeons.
So good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Have you gotten to challenges yet?
I haven't unlocked challenges yet.
Challenges are pretty cool because they have like their own little story. Like some of the collection things have their own story with like characters that
Yeah.
aren't part of the main game, which is fun. But the most annoying one to clear, the one that will take you the longest, is the crimes. Like doing the like stopping criminals
I've
and getting
done
crime
half of them.
tokens. Yeah, it's like because
There's 4 different versions.
there's
of
4 different versions, and then each section of the city has like 5 of each of the 4 versions.
Yeah, but the game is smart, and it does a great job with the collectibles and stuff. Where you'll never get repeats once you get 5. Like
Right,
there's
then
4
you're done.
different crimes. There's like thug crimes, and there's like this other gang crimes, and I haven't unlocked the next 2. But like once you get 5 in a section, they don't show up anymore. Or if like you need another one, only the ones you need show up. Also, those they pop up super quick.
Yeah,
You don't have to travel a lot. You can usually get all those while you're getting all the other collectibles.
Yeah, always stop and do
marked,
them.
Everything's labeled. It's just so damn convenient.
It really is, and the only thing with the crimes, because like I saved a lot of them till the end, because I just stopped doing them. Like I was trying to get through the game kind of quickly. If you want to do it as quick as possible, you also need to turn off JJ's podcast, like the J. Jonah Jameson podcast where he like goes full InfoWars on people, because no crimes pop up while he's talking.
Oh, really?
So like sometimes he can rant for like
Yeah.
you know,
I
5
didn't realize
minutes.
that.
And you're just
Those
like,
are a good listen though.
They're pretty
They
funny.
really are.
Yeah.
He's really unlikable.
I really like all the
In a
acting.
great way.
He's extremely
All the
unlikable.
acting in general, I think, is fantastic. I've just been watching Michael play, but like, you know, we know some of the people like Yuri Lowenthal is Spider-Man, who's Neil in Camp and a million other things. So we're like, hey, that's cool. We'll listen to Yuri. But
His wife is Yuri Lowenthal plays Spider-Man, and his wife Tara plays Yuri.
Yeah.
Which is pretty funny.
he's
That
really
is fun.
cool. What'd you say? Travis Willingham is
I think Travis is Fisk.
Yeah.
Who's Campbell.
Laura Bailey's Mary Jane.
Yeah,
Oh,
Laura
really?
Bailey is
Yeah.
MJ.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which is cool.
This was really cool. All the voice acting is really it's because it's a very emotional game.
Well, the cool
Man.
part about it is they did exactly what they did for Last of Us, which is where they had the facial rigs, and you're actually like acting and interacting with other
It's
actors.
real good, like
Yeah.
the face and the
Yeah.
like the mouth matching and everything like that. Like you really get invested watching a cutscene.
You can definitely tell.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah, a lot of people were saying like, "Oh man, like it's emotional." You get into it, and I'm almost like halfway through the game.
Yeah.
and it's really good. I like hadn't gotten to a part yet where I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Fucking this morning before I came in, I was playing and I got to like the ceremony,
Yes.
and I was like, "Oh."
yeah. There.
Oh my god!
Like while I was playing it,
shit's popping
I
off.
was just like, I got a feeling this is not gonna end well. And then like when it all went
Yeah,
down, I was like,
uh-huh.
oh my god!
Yeah.
Like it just kept getting worse and worse. And it was,
Yeah.
dude, it's brutal.
Fuck, I'm not there yet.
It's brutal.
Dude, the game made me realize like how powerful Spider-Man is. Because the most exposure I've had to Spider-Man is like the '90s cartoon.
Yeah, he's super
and he's
strong.
he moves pretty slow in the cartoon. You know what I mean? He'll like
Yeah.
stay with the web and hang around in the web.
They could only
And the-
animate so fast.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And then the fucking game, you're just like jizzing on everyone's fucking face, and then you're jumping up in the air and
That's a
you're
different
spinning
game
the
you're
webs, and like I'm like, god damn,
He's all over the
He's
fucking
so
place.
fast.
Yeah.
I love how
He's
cinematic
proud.
the game
Yeah.
is too. Like,
Yeah.
they really treat it like a fucking movie. Like there's so
Yeah.
many shitty Spider-Man games that they're just like, "Bleh, you're Spider-Man. You punch people and then whatever."
Right.
But like, not only the combat, not only the gameplay, but like the detail that went into like the cutscenes or just watching it. Like whenever Spider-Man stops something, again, I think it was right before the thing I'm at now, like the last mission, the helicopter part. It's
Yeah.
like shit's falling over, shit's always like falling in the city. There's like giant cranes falling over and shit. And it's never just like and he catches it. It's like some elaborate fucking Spider-Man way, whereas it was like he was running up around it and he'll like web the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
He's like sticking it to buildings and he's always like swooping in and nabbing people with web. Like it's very cinematic to watch. It's really cool.
Yeah, they did a great job with it. The other thing they did that was such a good move on their part, just game wise, is like a huge part of the game is all the costumes. You love getting all the
Yeah,
outfits.
yes.
When you unlock an outfit, it has a
Genius.
certain ability, but that ability isn't locked to that outfit. You can just now
so
wear
good.
any outfit
That's
you want
so
with
smart.
any ability you want.
That's
Dude,
like
that's so smart.
such a terrible nitpick in video games when either you have like an awesome ability on an outfit that looks like shit.
Yeah.
There's some kind of perk. Like even it wasn't that bad, but even like I finished Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. There's like 80 outfits in that game, and some of the outfits have perks that like, you know, grant you whatever to the character. And there was so many times where I wanted to use a perk, but I didn't like the outfit. And I'm like, I just don't want to wear this. I don't want to play the game wearing this. You know what I mean? And Spider-Man, they're like, no, you can use anything on whatever you want.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
even if it makes no sense, because there's some that are like catered to the suit, you know, stuff
yeah,
like that.
there's like Iron Spider.
Yeah, the
suit,
one from the
Yeah.
movie.
and it's got the fucking
The
like,
arms.
the spider arms.
legs,
Like
yeah.
it comes with that suit, but like Jeremy said, once you unlock it, you can use it. You can use that with the fucking homemade suit, which is just like the stupid goggles.
Yeah,
and,
Yeah,
and
the
it's just
suit.
like the arms come onto your back. Like,
Yeah.
it's like makes no sense.
The,
but
like the acting is great, the story's cool, it looks great, but like every time somebody asks me about it, the best thing I can say about the game, it's like 100%. It's fun. It's just fun.
Yeah.
Like there's no bullshit. There's nothing tedious. I don't know how many hours in. I've yet to get to a point where I'm like, ugh. Which happens in even my favorite
There
games.
was a couple of points where the game was like that for me, because I think it's because I loved playing as Spider-Man so much that there are certain sections where you don't play as Spider-Man.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like little story sections.
Yeah.
Little story sections, and there's two
one-
different
there's one
characters
in
you
the
play
beginning.
as. You know, and I think we've already done one in a Let's Watch. So I mean, there's sections where you play as Mary Jane, and there's sections where you play as someone else that I don't necessarily want to say yet.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Peter
Ben.
Parker.
But like, so the Mary Jane sections are really, I don't know. I didn't like them. I thought the first one that we already showed in the Let's Watch, where you're kind of sneaking around like an art exhibit, learning stuff. I was like, okay, this makes sense and stuff like that. But they keep doing that, and like they do it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And not until like the last one does it almost feel like it evolves in a certain way. The other person that you do the missions as, like these kind of, I'm just a human, I'm not Spider-Man anymore, I'm kind of sneaking around and stuff. They go fucking crazy on them, and they're awesome. Like, you probably just did one.
I'm in the middle of it right
You're
now.
in the middle of one.
Yeah.
And there's other ones later that you feel like you're playing fucking Alien Isolation.
Interesting.
Like, it's just
That's
like,
awesome.
you can get seen, you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
It's
Sweet.
awesome.
Fuck, I suck at stealth.
Well, going back to costumes too, I did
Like
laugh
that.
at yesterday. You were saying like it's just funny with some of the cutscenes because it's so cinematic and
Yes.
dramatic, and they make sure you really get the emotional impact of the scene. It's like if you're wearing this ridiculous costume, sometimes it's like
There,
all right.
there was,
Yeah.
because I was streaming it, and obviously, like, you know, I'm streaming it, I want to show off everything in the game, so anytime I locked an outfit, I'd immediately put it on, and, like, you know, swing around in that for a while. One of the outfits is a cell-shaded outfit, where you are a cartoon.
Yeah. It
Like,
looks
with a big,
badass.
thick,
I saw that
black
one.
outline.
Yeah.
It looks so cool, and I really like it because...
And you love Borderlands. so-
And I love Borderlands, but I really like it because he almost glows because he doesn't have the same lighting effect as everything else. So you can see all of his motions very clearly, and it really makes you appreciate all the animation of him swinging around and shit. So I really liked it, but then I hit a part in the game where there was this very emotional cutscene where I'm trying to save people and all this shit's going down, but I'm just a cartoon. And like, so they're like talking to me, and like it's like really intense, and I'm sure the lighting in the
just
scene
so
was crazy,
out of the-
and I'm just glowing, like, and
Bring that into the performance. I'm just a cartoon man
Right.
in this crazy world. I'm trying to save people.
like everyone, like I was reading like all the chat and everything. Like I can't focus. Like I can't. What am I supposed to do with this?
Well, Mike and I were talking last night too. It's just funny that Alfredo was like, "Wow, I've never seen Spider-Man be so powerful," or like, "I've never really kind of recognized his powers." We were talking about how much like Peter Parker / Spider-Man's life sucks.
It's-
He's
sucks.
got one of
So
the worst
much.
lives of
Yeah.
superheroes.
He
Can't catch a break.
His life sucks. It's like shittier than most normal people's lives. like
really
like
is
his
bad.
life is already kind of like, and it's even worse because like besides the superhero thing, like it goes through different, I guess, iterations of depending like the comic book or the show or whatever. But more often than not, like he's a fucking genius. He's like a genius, like scientist, like science guy.
Super smart,
And
yeah.
it's like already your life sucks for that. And you're like delivering pizzas and getting shit on
You
by
should
your
be
boss.
graduating MIT
You
at
can't
13.
pay your fucking rent. And then on top of that, you're Spider-Man. So you're getting your ass kicked by everybody. Like You win eventually, but everybody's kicking your ass. You're always dealing with this shit. And you're always like, sorry, Aunt May, I can't make dinner tomorrow. And she's like, it's fine. You don't do anything, though. It's like, God, he just gets shit on in every direction.
And I always feel bad, too, because there's so much shit to do around town that, like, just to advance the story, people are fucking calling you up constantly. Aunt May and Yuri and all that, they're always calling you. But because you're always doing shit, you'll see a crime and you'll talking to Aunt May and you'll get to the crime and you just hang up.
Yeah.
And like it resumes the call after the crime with you going like, sorry about that, I had to go do something, and then the call resumes.
Busy, he's a busy person.
And like
He's very busy.
I mean,
I was just like, what an ass! He just hangs up on his aunt all the fucking
He's
time.
a part of the Avengers now, right? Like I feel like there should be some kind of like 4-year, $2 million contract that goes along with that.
I mean, Tony Stark could be like,
press circuits.
you know what I mean? Like Tony could just be like, hey, here's like here's $50K a year. It's nothing off of my back.
Well,
50K, you're Tony Stark. Like, give me
Tony-
$10 million.
But
I'm
like,
I'm
cheap bitch.
super lowballing it.
50K just fell out of your pocket.
How much does this suit cost?
I'm just super lowballing
Fuck
it
outta
to the
here.
point
He's
where
got
like
50K in his
it shouldn't
couch
be an issue.
cushion.
But right, like why doesn't he just give him some money? At least to take care of it.
Because
Be like,
Spider-Man
look,
has to earn it.
no, he is earning it by
he's
everything
not.
that he's
He would take
doing.
it.
Not
Spider-Man's the
according
kind
to
of person
Stark.
to be like, no, thank you.
All right, well then I feel like Spider-Man has the rights
Deserves
to
it.
maybe pocket some cash.
Well, it's
or-
like the polarity of the people he tells he's Spider-Man are like, I can't be with you or like hang out with you.
Right, it
because
still
you're
doesn't get any
Spider-Man.
better.
And then he can't tell everybody else, and they're like, you're a fucking drug addict. Like you're all constantly busy, or you're doing
Yeah.
other shit. I know you. It's like,
In this game, like, it doesn't go through the whole origin. It's like, it's Spider-Man, you know who he is, and when the game starts. So
I still know who he is.
And
the
it's
game
like-
didn't
and it's,
fucking
like,
say
way later
the
after the whole
backstory.
It's way later. Yeah, it's post like him working at the Bugle. He's not like a photographer anymore. Is it Bugle, right?
Is that his
Daily
that's
Bugle? Daily
backstory?
Bugle?
Yeah.
I think so.
The game didn't say anything.
Yeah. No, yeah, he used to work there.
He used to work there. He doesn't work there.
The game says a bunch about
Surprise.
it. He threw me off track with that. He just killed me.
No one wants to hang out with Peter.
But like, yeah. So MJ knows in the game. She knows Spider-Man's Peter Parker. Doesn't get him any breaks.
No.
It's not like you're good. That's okay. I didn't know. That makes sense. It's like can't be with you, Peter. All right, go do your fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's like
I called her a bitch so many times. in the game.
I caught a bus.
All right.
Literally, like it was going off a cliff, and I caught a bus. It's like I know why you were late for the date, but
Yeah,
We're still like-
there's constantly shit going on of like
Dude,
the,
it sucks,
people
man.
pissed at
The
you.
magic of like you're Spider-Man, you're saving people, you got more important shit to do. That wore off years ago.
It did. It's
Now
like I
it's
get
like,
it, but I
where's
still
me
can't live
time?
with it.
Where's your
It's a rough life for a spider guy.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Can't you just not save one person?
No,
No,
that's
again,
his
not
problem.
Yeah.
He tried that in Spider-Man 2, okay, and he felt awful.
Yeah, he felt
Some poor soul was trapped on the 4th floor.
Or why does it
Burned to death.
Spider-Man just have like a fucking Nike deal?
There you go. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and it was actually funny because I literally just watched Luke Cage season 2, and he gets a Nike deal
Does he?
because he needs money.
It sounds about
I
right.
think in the game Spider-Man actually addresses that at one point. There's like a back you find the backpacks around the
something.
city.
Yeah.
At one point and like anytime you open them there's something in it that you can play a little clip from Spider-Man.
He'll just have some kind of inner monologue.
yeah, a little quip about what's in the bag. Or
Yeah, I mean, just a
but
handful
he
of things on the
mentions
side.
at one point that he can't do it.
Nike.
Like
Fig
the
Newton.
Oh
sponsor
yeah,
things.
yeah. He was like, what did he say? He was like,
There's something about having to sign his
yeah,
name.
he was like, oh, the thing that sucks about secret identity is you can't cash a check as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like that was literally his bottom line. Is like,
Fair enough.
can't do it.
Yeah.
Does Peter Parker ever go public with his identity in the comics?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
for the
No
most
Civil
part,
War.
no.
He does Civil War.
Does he?
Really? Is he
Yeah.
like, yo, was
Yeah,
he?
he's the
What?
one person that goes public.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't remember. So
Play the tape.
play it. Is Alfredo right? Is he lying?
No, he's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Alright, if Eric said
No, I just don't remember.
He was.
I've seen it once.
Because he was the one that got brought out. Like he was on like fucking Tony Stark's side, and then they had the whole like conference call and everything. And fucking took his mask off, and he was like,
Oh yeah,
"Fuck
then he
you."
should definitely get sponsored.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then someone
And
immediately
then Tony's
shot
still
Mary
like,
Jane.
"I'm not
Yeah.
giving you money." Yeah.
Oh, it's Peter Parker?
that was Civil War.
I have like I mean, we talked about it before, but I have a special like place in my heart for old people and old people in trouble or people being mean to old people. Like, I'll fucking kill you.
Old people?
So Aunt May's like aging process that's gone in reverse. I care about her less and less now.
This game,
I know
though,
that
she's
sounds
the
gross.
nicest old lady in
She's
this
nice.
game.
I think I'm caring about her more and more.
Oh yeah. Huh? But she's single.
Yeah, she is single. Correct.
Marissa
Do you
Tomei's
think?
looking pretty good.
How old is she supposed to be in the new movies?
Oh man.
Like 37.
Yeah, I mean, she's.
What?
No, she's in her 40s for
40s,
sure.
probably.
Yeah. All right. I mean, that's fine.
Maybe
Whatever.
like 50.
That's
at
what, like
most.
10 years
Yeah,
on me?
you're
That's
almost 30.
nothing.
No, they really walked her back.
Yeah.
It was like 60s, easy. And then they're like,
What's 10 years when you're almost 30? It's nothing.
Goodness, I like the meme that's going around about the age like progression, or I guess like degression. And they're like, the next movie, Spider-Man's gonna be 12, and Aunt May's gonna be like 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, hey.
Good
He's gonna be
job,
older
Peter.
than her.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, come on,
You adopted
come on,
me.
Aunt May, time to change your diaper. That's exactly it.
I realized this morning because I didn't pack till last night. This is pre-taped.
Oh yeah, so everybody's going to London.
London.
This week.
Yeah, after this.
After
we
this.
shoot this.
RTX London.
Trevor and I on a plane.
And so I packed last night and then did a little more this morning, and ran down that checklist in my head like so many times. Like, I got this, like all the stuff. I didn't pack any fucking converters for the Plus.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're talking
Totally
about it.
forgot about that.
Dude,
Mandatory.
even worse,
damn it.
I ordered mine on Friday, and I was like, there's a
Fuck.
oh shit.
Sorry.
Wow, the noise
Foul
you
play.
made. Even wow.
That's coffee on the iPad. Not too much
Sorry,
though.
Sponsors.
But I ordered it on Friday, and there was a bunch. There was like, there's ones that I wanted. I was like, oh, that looks really nice. I want that one. But I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's not gonna get here
Leave
on
it.
time. So I'll get this shittier one because it'll get here on Monday.
Right.
Even then, I have like maybe a little bit like leeway on Tuesday, but I got an update yesterday. It's like it's not coming until Wednesday. So I was
Bam.
like, I paid for the extra for the. Like, did you know you get the 2 days free or whatever? And
Yeah.
then you pay like the $5 for the
Yeah,
one
you
day.
do.
Yep.
That's what I did.
I gotta see if Target has that shit or something.
I mean, you
I'm
can
just
just get
at
them
the
there.
airport.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna have like an hour at the
Okay, I
airport.
could probably
because
do that.
Trevor and I are
Definitely
just-
can.
we're
They
gonna
sell
get
them
the-
in
Airport.
London.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
know.
we're gonna have time at the airport when we get there, because sometimes we get there and they're
Are you
like,
on the same-
shuttle's leaving, like when we land.
Dude, beforehand. Don't they have
Did
them
you
in also?
see
talking about? I don't know what you're talking
the travel from the airport to the hotel?
No, I don't even know where I'm staying.
Good.
Holy
Don't mention
hell.
it.
Yeah.
I
Is
know.
it far?
We know. I know where you're
It's
staying.
far,
How long?
like an hour.
That's not far.
It's not abnormal.
That's not that bad.
That's not abnormal.
Little Alfredo.
That's
not
like
bad.
the whole of the country.
Dude, like
Yeah.
30,
An
like
hour.
30 minutes.
Dude,
I'd be
fucking
like,
achievement hunter. So
40 minutes,
Yeah.
30 minutes.
It's like land, drive. It's either land and then your hotel is 5 or 10 minutes away, and the shoot is an hour,
Yeah.
or like the shoot and the hotel is an hour and 20 minutes from the airport.
Which is always great,
like-
because then you drive into the middle of nowhere in like backwoods
Dude,
Louisiana.
in Louisiana, 5 minutes from the airport is the middle of nowhere. The airport's the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
You walk outside and you're like, this is the airport?
Fucking desk clerk is an alligator.
Yeah,
yeah, it's like
it's real out
the
there.
shit going on there.
We gotta find a haunted airport. That's how we circumvent this.
Yeah,
that's
Like,
a good
we're
idea.
here. Let's shoot the episode.
And they were like, before we went to Louisiana, they're like, yeah, they don't have like where you're going, and I assume most of Louisiana.
Right.
They're like, where you're going, they don't have like Uber or Lyft or any of that, so they have to like get a cab or hire a service or something like that. I'm like, okay, like I ended up flying in by myself on one of the things, like you guys were already there, so I'm just like, I'll just leave the airport and grab a cab. I walk outside and I'm like, there are no cabs here.
How am I gonna
It's not
do
even like
this?
cabs at the airport. So I just like, I'm fucking pulling my phone in Google. I'm like, the airport I'm at, cab. And it's like, fucking, here's some cab service with like a, just the most basic like 1997 website ever. And I'm just like, all right. And then I call it. It's like to call for a cab. And I'm standing like, what year is this? And then the guy, dude, the Louisiana accent, I got like every fifth word. I was like,
Well, was it proper Louisiana or like Cajun accent?
it was probably Cajun.
Okay, yeah.
I was just like, I dare not even try and do an impression because it'd probably be highly offensive.
Right,
somehow.
exactly.
But
Yeah,
it was
avoid
like,
that.
It was real Southern, like Cajun, and I was just like,
You saw Princess and the Frog. Did it sound like Ray the Firefly or not?
I don't know.
Tell me.
I don't know if it sounded like Ray the Firefly.
You know.
It was
Jeremy.
like I hung up with him and I'm like, I think a car is coming.
Either someone will show up or they won't.
Pretty sure a car is coming. And like 20 minutes later, it showed up.
Yeah.
And I'm just standing outside. Like, you know how they have at every airport ever? They have a couple police cars usually outside. It's like, you can't stop. You can't wait. You gotta, drop people off or pick people up, keep moving. There was like the front of the airport, the drop-off section was just maybe like 8 cars just parked. And there was a cop there like,
He's like, everything's in check.
he's like, this is half the town.
Yeah.
So, like, there were people
Trying to leave.
There was a car parked with somebody not in the driver's seat and a person sleeping in the passenger seat,
Sounds about right.
just waiting. And as I was waiting for my cab, like a person got off of a flight, came out, got into the driver's seat, woke the person up like, oh hey, how are you? And like, oh good. And then the guy drove away. I'm like, there wasn't even a guy in the fucking car in the driver's seat, and the car was there, and the cop's like, this is fine.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get
Can I
full.
leave my car here while I go on the? And he's like, yeah.
Absolutely.
It was wild. Same country,
Yeah.
same year, and everything.
God damn. It's gonna be a long trip too.
It's-
This
yeah.
one. I mean,
Like lengthwise, or
Lengthwise.
you mean
I
like
think it was like
stay?
8 hours.
stay wise.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
flight's
guys are
not that
for, like-
bad. Once
the
you go to
flights-
Australia a couple times,
Flight
there's-
9 hours
yeah,
there, 10 hours back.
It's
I think?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah. It's.
You guys there for like 10 days?
I'm not. Hell no.
I'm there for 10 days.
Yeah.
I'm only there for like
10.
5.
Same.
I'm in and out.
10 days.
Yeah. There for like 6.
The only thing that sucks is a lot of the plane models that go from the U.S. to London don't have Wi-Fi. Like they're older.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know it sounds like the most first world thing in the world, and
It is. And here you are complaining about
I know,
it,
but
you
I'm
piece
like,
of shit.
I need my interwebs.
You don't.
Do they really not
You
have
don't.
Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
No,
And she's
usually
fucking
switch.
obsessed with using the internet on a plane. It's like you have 87 fucking devices you can bring with you. You have the screen with 1,000 movies in front of you, and she's like, I can't check my
I need to
email.
stay
Or
connected.
Switch.
And I'm just like, you switch anything and everything, and she's like, there's no Wi-Fi.
Or load
This
something with your
motherfucker-
favorite movies. Comics. I got
We
so many
go
comics
on
we
like a
watch.
1-hour flight, and she's buying like go in flight.
Damn
I'm like,
straight.
that's like $13 for
No.
internet for like fucking
$5.
for like 25 minutes. And she's like,
It's about like
"I need
it's
it."
about 10 for the hour.
Yeah.
It's about 10 for
It's
the hour.
fucking expensive.
I've done
It's
it.
crazy expensive.
I've done it.
I've looked into because they have like for GoGo, they have like
Yeah.
a yearly plan, and I've just been because there's times where I'm just like, let's just. It's like I have 80 minutes left before I land. I have all this other shit to do. Am I really gonna pay $10 to use internet for like 80 minutes? So I'm just gonna refresh Twitter and then maybe check the news.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're a loser that can't get off your phone. That's why. So I'm just like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. So I've looked into buying like a monthly or yearly subscription. It's like $800 a year or something.
God.
Or maybe more. Like it's crazy expensive. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
What?
I'm not gonna do
Damn.
that.
No, thank you.
It's
I was
it's
thinking-
not cheap at all.
I was thinking maybe like a couple hundred.
No, it's a lot.
Fuck that,
It's
dude.
a
That's too
fucking
much.
ton.
I will try and play more Toad Treasure Tracker when I go, and maybe finally start a Breath of the Wild save. But that's like a whole thing. I need a guide for that because I'll get lost and aggravated.
Yeah.
Lost in the moment.
Yes.
I mean, think about
I'm gonna read East of West.
Ooh,
nice.
Comic book series.
what a classy gent.
I see, and I wanna write while I'm on the plane, but that means I'd have to download the thing because if it doesn't have Wi-Fi, all my writing is on Google Docs. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like,
Yeah.
I mean, you should
Yeah,
put it
but
on your
it-
computer.
yeah.
Doesn't it just have
I gotta
like you just
download
go
off
into
there
it and
on
you just
the
hit
computer
download,
first.
right? And then it just loads it onto
I
your
think
phone.
you can. Yeah.
I mean, you can certainly do it. at the
It
airport,
fucks with
too.
the formatting a little bit, which kind of sucks. But
I mean, it might have Wi-Fi, but it is a shocking number of times we've gone to Australia and not had fucking Wi-Fi.
Weren't you
Holy
able to
crap.
still connect with everyone on their Switches and play Mario Kart though?
No, I don't
Can't
think we
remember
ended
if
up
you were
doing
doing
it.
it. Yeah.
I don't think we ended up doing it because you can play Mario Kart not on Wi-Fi, but it kind of sucks not on Wi-Fi.
yeah,
Get dropped a lot.
And you get dropped a lot. Dude, speaking of which, next month, new Mario Party. Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking practice that. I'm gonna practice that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna be good at it.
You definitely need it.
Yeah.
Is it like 10? Did they say?
No, it's
Okay.
not like 10.
Oh, that trust me, I do.
It's like
I'm trying
it's
to
like the
learn all
originals, but
that.
it's weird. It's like smaller. They made it like a tiny board for some reason, and the dice don't go to 10. It's like 1 through 6 or something.
Weird.
They
like a
changed,
normal die.
Yeah.
yeah, they changed a bunch of shit, which I don't know how that'll play out. But the biggest thing is they made it unshit like 9 and 10, where it's like everyone get in a car. And
9 and 10 was off.
9 and 10 is crap.
Yeah,
The only thing decent about 10 was the Bowser mode.
yeah.
That was pretty good. I don't know why they can't just make it like the first goddamn 8 games. Just make them like
They
the ones
wanted
people
to
like.
try something new.
And they did, and
Nintendo
everyone
always
hated
innovating.
it. They hated it, and they were like, "I'm gonna do it again." They approached it with a real achievement hunter
fixed
attitude.
it.
They were like, "Oh, you don't like 9? Fuck you, we're doing it again. How about that?"
That is very achievement hunter of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But good choice, Alfredo, on practicing. You got to get good so you can beat Michael.
don't know
you
about
can't
that.
practice luck though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, luck-
but I
luck
can
is
at
my
least
game.
practice being competent and the minigame.
Oh, you can
Yes.
practice like learning how to fucking jump.
But
Yeah.
that's how Michael always beats everybody. He's great with the mini games, so he always ends up getting the coin star and the mini game star, and it's like, well, now we're fucked. Like, there's no point. Fuck
Well,
this.
that's you pick yourself up. You know, you quit before it's over.
Dust yourself off, kid.
I rely
What are you gonna
on
do?
chaos.
Dust yourself off.
I
You know what
offer
I mean?
myself to the
Yeah.
chaos gods and go, grant me a star, and then every space I land on the board gives me a star.
Every
It's
I mean, that
great.
they
did
do it.
happen.
It's
That
awesome.
did happen. And you'll never be able to compete with that.
Alfredo
There's
still
nothing
has,
you can
like,
do against that. You
trauma
saw
from
it.
it.
You saw her
You
kick
saw
my
it.
ass. You saw her kick my ass. I'm out there like winning every day.
It
And she's
genuinely
just
got
like,
uncomfortable.
No, it
for
didn't.
Us.
It was
Like-
funny.
Like Jackie and Alfredo were ready to leave. I was like, "Well, thanks for coming over."
Yeah, Michael's just like, hey, you guys want to come over, hang out, chill, play more? I was
Wanna
like,
have some
yeah,
fun
that
with
sounds like a
friends?"
great time on my off day. And I go there, and the gamer's just fucking handing out stars.
Yeah, it was brutal. It was pretty brutal. But what you could have done after that beating, and before you start practicing Mario Party, you should rest up.
Yeah, that's true.
Drink 15 cans of Red Bull, and then take a nap. Rest up, feel refreshed and relaxed with Casper Mattress. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Casper. Casper is a sleep brand that continues to revolutionize its line of products to create an exceptionally comfortable sleep experience one night at a time. Get $50 off select mattresses by visiting casper.com/offtopic and using promo code offtopic at checkout. Casper's mattresses are designed by humans for humans, which is great because we're all humans here. Last I checked, bunch of human beings. The original Casper mattress combines multiple supportive memory foams for a quality sleep surface with just the right sink and just the right bounce. Casper's breathable design helps you sleep cool and regulate your body temperature through the night. Buying the Casper is easy. Order online. It's delivered to your door in a compact box, and you have free shipping and free returns to US and Canada. I've had a Casper a couple of years now, maybe two or so years in our guest room. I've slept on it many times when Lindsay kicks me out and says, "Go sleep in the other room," and I'm like, "That's fine. I'm getting the Casper, sucker." We've had plenty of people sleep on it. Really enjoy it. It's a really, really comfy mattress. 100%. Highly recommend it. And it's just so easy to get. Considering we spend 1/3 of our lives on a mattress, it's so important to truly sleep on a mattress before committing. That's why Casper gives you 100 nights to try it out. Get $50 towards select mattresses by visiting casper.com/offtopic and using promo code offtopic at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. That's $50 towards select mattresses by visiting casper.com/offtopic and using promo code offtopic at checkout. So you should check out a Casper mattress.
Ooh.
Well, bam.
So
Yeah.
you have it in your house right now?
Yeah.
What bedroom is it in?
It's the one upstairs, yeah.
The
I
guest?
guess, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because then when I laid on that one, I was like, fuck, this is comfy.
You did like a...
I was like, what is this?
Before you went like furniture shopping and stuff, I think it was for your apartment or something like that.
Yep.
Alfredo had like a bed check. He was over, and I was like, check out the Casper, you know. I was recommending it. I'm like, dude, you want a good mattress? Casper's sweet. He's like, hang on, let me feel this.
Dude,
It's a good mattress.
while that was going on, I was watching.
You have an RX bar
What?
instead.
No. Absolutely not.
Interesting.
We got while that was going on,
Pregnant junk food.
I was watching the
Eating on the
trailer for
fucking
the new
show.
Chicky Doo. Brand new Chicky Doo.
Ooh.
I was watching the trailer for it. It's called Chimply Amazing.
Oh yeah.
So that's out on the 25th.
So is
but
it-
I think we have access to
Is it a new level?
New
two?
levels, couple new levels.
Couple new levels.
Yeah, and I think one of them is like it looks like, from what I can tell, it's like a stone bridge. And when you jump on certain blocks, they break, and then they're gone the next time that you play the level. So the level changes apart from what you do. There's a couple new levels. There's new modes, like there's a race mode, and there's a saw blade only mode and stuff like that. There's new blocks. Like there's a punch glove. You hit a button and the punch goes.
Oh
and
shit.
I forget what else there was. There was something else. There's a thing like a coin. You put down the coins and grab an end, you get bonus points. There's a clock you put down. If you hit it, it slows time. So you can try to weave your way through different shit.
Holy cow.
Awesome.
They just added a fuck.
This is awesome. I love that game.
I just imagine.
I fucking love that game. I'll be honest, you're like, there's new content. And I was like, oh, you could have said,
Just new
there's
map,
nothing in
one
it.
new
There's
map.
a bat. And I would have
Yeah.
been like,
Oh man.
more chicky. Yeah.
I
It's
can only
fucking
imagine
amazing.
just taking the punch glove, putting it towards the end, and then the first one that gets there, it just sits there and waits to hit the
Yeah, but
button.
you can hit that button and get out of there. It's like a box with a punch glove on it, and if you hit the top, it goes out to the side.
Ooh.
So-
Does it retract and you can
It
hit
retracts
again?
and you do it again. Yeah.
Yeah, so like if you
Just keep
if you're-
doing it.
yeah, you're just literally sitting at the end. You're there first, and then like you just try and punch them as they're coming
That'd be
through.
Such
funny.
a good
It is a good game. I
so-
suck at it, but it's really good.
I'm so glad they're still
God
updating
knows
it.
I do.
Yeah, you should practice at that too.
Ugh.
I'm so glad they're still updating it.
Yeah.
That just like I don't know how like well received
Yeah.
the game was. Outside of us playing it, I've never heard anyone like, yo, I was playing Spider-Man, then I switched over to Ultimate Chicken. I was playing Ultimate Chicky Doo, and I'm just like, I don't know how it sells. It's just fucking fun, and we love it.
Yeah.
And they just keep adding shit to it, which is awesome. I really hope they make a sequel. I mean, right now I don't give a shit because they're still adding to this one, and it's a game that's just so great because even though the levels are the same, it's like it's always different. Because you build the fucking levels, you know what I mean?
Right.
And now, like you said, just adding all those new items, they've now just changed every old level. Like having new elements to levels we've played 10 times before. It's like Mario Kart. Like it's the same tracks, but like it's always fun to come back to because you never know exactly what's gonna happen unless Matt Bragg's playing, then he's gonna win.
Then
Yeah.
it's all
Absolutely.
spelled out right
Then you
there.
just don't play. But
yeah.
it's oh yeah.
And obviously a new character.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you
A
play
blue
the...
chimp.
Oh, interesting.
You fucking tell me he was blue.
He's blue.
God
well, that
damn.
makes sense because no other character is blue. And
God
you don't want
damn.
them to blend in.
Game changer.
You don't
could-
want
he
him to
couldn't
blend
be a
in.
brown
although
chimp because
he
he
could
has the
easily
horse.
be.
the
Is there
That's
orange,
kid, you couldn't
orange
match
character
those.
already?
I don't think so.
No.
Get
there
an
is no-
white
orangutan.
chicken.
Done.
The
Bam.
the fucking
You're welcome to
elephant
this.
is a fucking monster.
Why I play him.
Jeremy picks him. He's just too big. He just blocks other
And
people.
for some reason, it always puts me like, if everyone's standing in the same spot, the elephant's always the furthest forward for some reason. So I
your
block
power.
everybody because he takes up so much of the fucking screen.
That's amazing.
So I just, whenever we're waiting for something on a platform, waiting for an opening, I get in front of everybody and dance to try and fuck them up.
I get so nervous playing those types of games.
Yeah,
I just don't know. It's just like I'm
Do you not like
very
platformers,
cracking.
Jeremy?
I panic and
don't-
freak out.
don't know what to do.
I can't.
I don't.
We played
I don't have
Towerfall the other
movement.
day, and that's the same thing for me. I just panic and
Dude, it gets just so much
I'm
stuff
not good
happening
at
on the
Towerfall.
screen. Or I'm just like, I can't see anything. I don't know what's happening. I'm just spamming. I'm hoping like I hit him first.
That's
Yeah.
how most of
But it
us
was
feel
fun
about
though.
Siege,
It wasn't
so.
yeah. intense matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I did was
It's
compete
true.
against Alfredo on that. I avoided
We got
Ryan
to
and
the
Gavin
point, yeah, where
entirely.
we were just like, okay, it's obviously a battle for who's not, who's gonna get last and who's not gonna get last between Jeremy and I.
Yeah.
But the thing was, like, we weren't that far off from getting first though. It was maybe like 3 to 5
Yeah.
kills from like, so it wasn't a fucking pub stomp.
Yeah, out of like.
But it just got to the point
40
where we were
or
just
what-
like,
no, not 40, but
where we were just
25.
like fighting against each other and it's like, oh shit, well they're gonna win. One of us are gonna get last, so we would like
I was like,
spawn
I'm
on
not
the
getting
top,
last.
and we would
It's
just
like-
dash at each
right,
other.
like we were just Alfredo and I were just fighting in the corner while like
DBZ
Ryan and
fight
Gavin who
style.
were
Dude,
good
Ryan
at
and
it.
Gavin,
would-
they're going for a chest and shit, and me and fucking Jeremy just like in the corner, like in the top somewhere.
And then like eventually Gavin would win, and like either I would win or Alfredo would win. And we'd be like, all right, well that's over. And then Gavin would just annihilate the other person.
God. Did you guys do the Destiny 2 DLC yesterday?
No, we didn't.
didn't
We
it?
talked about it.
Somebody played something, right?
But
Oh no, we did.
thought you
We
guys-
played
I thought
Gambit.
you guys
I
played
was
I was like,
You
I
guys
watched
did.
Alec editing it. So
We
somebody
did play
did something.
Gambit. I
I
forgot.
thought-
Yeah,
I thought you guys played
I was
Gambit.
already gone.
You're already in London.
We played 2 games of Gambit. It's not bad. I mean,
it's a really
okay.
fun mode.
Yeah.
I started playing it because I got a code for it on the PC, and I was like, "Well, I beat Spider-Man. I've got nothing to play right now. I keep wanting to practice my shooting on PC, like just try to get a little better at it and everything. So I was like, I'll play more Destiny. So I just like started a new character and been running around
We need to
Destiny.
adjust your DPI.
Oh my god. With that last golf we played. So I came back.
Oh,
to the
you use
office
this computer?
after being gone for a while, and I turned my computer's off. I turn it on. It's like, wah!
Yeah,
I was
it
like,
was awful.
It sounds like a vacuum, like
it
what's
was
an
happening
actual
here?
vacuum, like
and
a Dyson
everyone in the
vacuum.
room is just like, oh yeah. And I started doing that while you were gone. And I'm like, interesting. Cool. So like I couldn't, it was just like,
It's
it
fucking
would
loud.
load up and be like, kill me. So I just had to turn it off. So that was my gaming computer. So I'm like, I guess I'll play at Jeremy's desk. So I go and sit at your desk and I move the mouse. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's like his DPI is at like 40,000.
Dude,
Jesus.
like if
I was
this
like,
is
oh my God.
if this is Jeremy's mouse, which is this can right here, and I move it that much, you saw that? No, you didn't, right? Yeah, it's a fucking full 360.
It's insane.
It's
I was
like,
like,
what
oh
is
my
happening?
God. I had to
just
like,
move it, just
I was like
and it's
performing surgery.
360 spin.
I was like,
Why? Why do you have it like that?
it's crazy high.
Because
crazy
He's
high.
like, because I have such a small mouth pad. I'm like, dude.
and
well,
it sounds
it's-
just like that.
Well, I've just gotten used to not having a lot of space. Like, I've gotten used to that. So, like, when other people are playing and they're like doing all this stuff to aim around, I'm literally just going like that. I
It's
don't. My wrist doesn't even
insanity.
move.
That's
It's just my
amazing.
it's
hand.
insanity.
Then you can't like pinpoint like anything out when you're playing.
Yeah,
it,
sure.
either.
I mean, it seems to work for him though. He's not bad, but
Oh,
it's
skill.
dude. I was like,
awesome.
I was
Could be better.
struggling to open Steam. I was like, holy shit!
Because you move a little bit, it's like what? It's
Yeah,
like, hold
it
on,
was
hold on.
crazy. I mentioned it, and there's another thing in golf. I had that, and I don't know what the fuck it was, but literally in the window in golf, in the lower left-hand corner, there was like a white. I don't even know if it was like maybe it was like a chat box or something, but some like white bubble was open and it said 48, and I'm in the game right. We were like starting the let's play. I'm like, so does anybody else have 48 on their screen, or is that just me? And everyone's just like, no answer. I'm like, it's just me? Okay, that's fine. And then I brought it up later. I'm like, look at this 48 over here. And people are like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I don't know. It's Jeremy's computer. I don't want to click anything. I'm just gonna leave it there.
I would bet money that your DPI is over 5,000.
It's crazy.
When
I'll
I
level with you.
play 800,
I don't know how to check.
I
So-
play
Just
800.
open.
So we still don't know what the 48
Razer.
is,
Yeah,
though?
there's like
No, I was
Razer's
watching the
got
video and no one else has it. Like the edit, there it is. Right there. It just says 48, and I was like,
I've never noticed
got
such
a
a thing.
solid 48.
48.
Also, great golf video. The newest one that just came out.
I heard it was.
It was good to have
intense,
Jeff
yeah.
back. Alfredo was top notch in it. Trevor
was not
did
in it.
well.
Dude, Ryan wasn't there.
You and Ryan were not there.
Ryan wasn't there, so I was like, this is my moment. I can finally fucking win.
Hey, look at that. Is that someone's effect right there? What was that?
Yeah.
Same voice filled in.
Yeah, somebody
Oh,
has.
is it the thing in the lower left?
Yeah. See,
Oh,
it just
what the
says,
hell is that?
Yeah, so it just says 48.
It's
Yeah.
your computer. You tell us.
Yeah. I don't
No, I've never seen that.
48
Yeah.
with a line.
I know, and I was like, anybody else got this 48 going on? No? All right.
No idea what that is.
I've never seen that before.
Jeremy,
in my
I
life.
didn't even like
What
try to.
is that?
Could have easily been like a chat box that was open, and I'm like, that's fine. I'm just gonna leave it there. I was like,
Was it only in the game?
They can crop it out. It was only in the game. I'm like, they can crop it out. They didn't.
I want to run a test with my crack hands because, like, if I keep my hand still or I try to, it still shakes just because it's like naturally that way.
She does have shaky, cracky.
So
hands.
I could probably put my hand on your mouse and just inevitably go like.
I
Yeah,
was
she-
trying the other
Yeah, it
day
would.
to
It would
do
move.
like bigger mouse motions and turn
Yeah.
down the sensitivity and stuff. It's like I'm just trying to find the good balance of like, because I hate if I need to turn around and having to do it twice.
Yeah, that's
Like that
Yeah,
thing?
that's too slow. You're way
Right.
beyond that. You're too far. I
don't think I'm far enough.
Trying to find the balance, you're nowhere near it. I'll tell you that. The balance is in the middle. You've broken the needle.
Well,
off
the
of it.
general measurement is you take your mouse pad
the back.
and you put your mouse all the way on the left side or the right side, whichever. So you put it all the way on the left side, and when you swipe from one side of your mouse pad to the other, you should be able to do at least a 180. You do like a fucking goddamn 1080.
You gotta fucking get places, man. And then
Yeah, but then you can't.
I don't have
Like,
to
yeah,
move much. I
you
just
can
go.
move, but then like when you have to pinpoint that little dot, it's like you
He's checking his
can't.
surroundings at least 40
But
minutes.
also like when just like with competitive like FPS games, the most used DPI settings are 400, 800, 1200. I do 800. It's a good like middle ground between like not having to go like this on everything, and 1200 is a little too high. But with that said, what a lot of people do is like, oh, I'm like 2000 DPI or I'm like 1500 DPI. I'm just gonna cut straight to 800. That's not how you do it. What you usually do is I would say like every week, tone it down like 100 DPI.
He's trying to wean me off
Yes,
of
he
my
is.
little fidget
He's
mouse.
like, I got it.
Because you could be so much better. I mean, you're
Turn it
you're
down
not
next week
terrible
and then
at
call me
Siege.
in the morning.
But
Let me
like,
know
you
how it
could be
goes.
so much better if you just let your arm breathe a little bit.
You see me snap there sometimes.
I've seen it.
got him.
Seen it. Oh God! Speaking of Siege, oh my God! Yesterday it hit me hard. The
Bad
Siege gods fucking descended upon me, and was not having it. So a couple days ago, I was on my alt account and I was doing a 5-stack with like
Which one, Sinestro?
on the Sinestro account, and it was myself, Jackie, one of my old like Destiny raid teammates, and then 2 of my friends who are also Diamond as well. So we played.
Was Hanson there?
No, it was another guy named Roids and Green.
I love them.
I don't know that.
But then, so we played in a stack, and like Jackie, she's played the game, but she hasn't really done like competitive. And Sandy, he hasn't played the game, but he's played Counter Strike, so it's an easy transition. You just have to. learn them.
Sandy.
Yeah,
I know
Sandy.
fucking Sandy.
So
God damn it.
we put a
Caught that bitch in a frost trap.
so we played
there.
rank. We played rank, and then for the first time, because I haven't been playing with them in a while, I've just usually been playing with subs. So the first time in like I say months, we played ranked and we won 5 games straight. It was just like BIP and everything. So then yesterday we're like, all right, let's play ranked again. My fucking God, like the game disconnected me 5 times.
Oh,
Then there was one where I got disconnected, so I wasn't in the same party, like after the match. So I
Right.
thought I was in the same party, but what happened was when we were loading up as a party, it was taking like 5 to 10 minutes to find a match. So I was like, that sucks, and I'm disconnecting. And then I was like, all right, we lost. I got disconnected. I jumped back into the game. Then after that, I like went to go connect to another match, and then they were like, "Yo, Fred, you're not in the party." And I was like, "Oh, that's right, disconnected me." And literally within 2 seconds, it found me a ranked match. So I was like, "Oh, no, I'm solo queuing." And then on top of all that, I was playing that solo queue. I was in sight. I killed like 3 people. I was planting the bomb, and my teammate fuses the fucking window, and then I died. And on top of all of that, we went up against a hacker
oh, nice.
on like a different game. The thing is though, is that it's the worst kind of hacker because most of the time you play against a hacker just in any game in general, and they're just like fucking flying around.
They're
God
blatant
knows
about
shit,
it.
right? And they're blatant about it. But this guy was being very like low key, like just toggling it when he needed to, like very ever so slightly, trying not to give it away. And those are the worst types of hackers because those are the type of people who make you like rethink like if you're good at the game or not, or maybe you know what I mean, like maybe you're just not that good anymore, or just maybe you're just not good in general. But
Thank God I never have that problem.
yeah, it was
Am I
very
good at
dude,
Siege? No.
It was
All right.
Done.
it was crazy because then like he would get into a fight, like you'd see it in the kill cam, like it was so subtle, like he'd get into a fight with you, right? And then there'd be like he'd go around back like on the wall, and there'd be like he'd be fight for like 2 seconds. He'd like come back like over to the wall because that's just how Siege works. Right, really nothing, right? But then we caught it because he slipped up over those like he was like shooting. Like if this is Michael's head, right?
Whoa.
He's like shooting. But then he goes over to the wall, and then Michael started moving, and he started tracing Michael's head like while he while the person was moving on the other side of the wall.
Are you sure you didn't have like a better gaming chair or something?
It might have been. He might have
He
had,
had a gaming chair.
He might have had like
He
his
had
emoji
a Red
jacket.
Bull,
How high was his mouse sensitivity?
and he
Oh,
had
it was
gunner glass.
Was it like 5,000?
Dude,
Yeah.
it was insanely high. But like
You get it
could
high
see
The
him
enough.
pros do, I heard.
The mouse plays
tracing
itself.
through the wall, and it was just like after we called him out, then he started spamming like crazy, it's like what usual like hackers do. It's like,
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like,
I want
It was
to put
rough.
hacks on, and I want to attach it to a foot pedal and toggle it
That's
on.
great.
dude, there's
Playing.
Nice bass
there,
drum.
there,
Hacks on,
Use the
then
bum
off.
cheese button.
Dude,
Hacks.
those bum cheese buttons are
dude,
on.
there are some people in Siege that just bleed fucking rank and like elo out of their goddamn pore. Like
I
you
don't even know
stab
what you're
them with it.
saying.
It's just
I caught a couple
rank.
What is that? What language?
That
is
just
that?
like.
Is he speaking Cajun?
Don't even think about it. But there's a new thing that people are doing in fucking Siege, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, is that you can buy a foot pedal, right, for your computer,
Okay.
and you can use it to essentially program it to be a button. A lot of people who stream with it, they they use it as like a mute button or something like that for like Discord or whatever. So like when they're talking, they can mute, like, you know, talk to the chat.
That's
or
a
whatever.
good idea.
What people are doing in Seed, which is like ultra sweaty, is they're buying 2 of them, and then they're key binding it to their leans.
Oh my god, no, my brain would explode. It would drip out of my nose.
Fight against someone, and they're just like, while they're shooting, I'm just like, what the fuck is happening right now? And I'm just like, you can have it. I don't care about, like, I don't care that
They
much.
got their feet going. It's
Dude,
like
their
a
feet's
double
going like
base.
this.
I want to see a foot cam.
Yeah.
Yeah, their
Jesus
feet's going like
Christ.
that, and the guy just leaning like this while he's shooting. I'm just
They
like,
have crack feet.
Jesus fuck.
Oh my god, I've never heard of crack feet.
It's a whole new level, man.
I think they're just feet.
Can you move your feet
I
that
will
fast?
try to
Yeah.
lower my DPI.
Yes.
I will
Oh,
try to
shit.
get used to that.
It's a little bit at a time. I don't know it'll help you.
Dude, if you did that against a competitive like freestyle swimmer, they move their feet pretty fast.
Yeah,
Can you
they do.
imagine?
I would
Dude,
say
look
a
out.
drummer.
True.
Yeah,
Michael
that's
Phelps
all
gets
I
on
think
there.
of.
Someone in like a heavy metal band who like does like the double
bass.
Double
Yeah,
bass.
yeah.
They could fucking go.
It'd be intense. I like the double bass videos where someone puts their cat on their lap and they're double bassing and the cat's like,
But it's still
Oh,
just
it's
fine with
bad.
it.
Yeah, he doesn't give a
Yeah,
shit.
whatever. What the fuck? I don't give a shit.
So it's not abuse.
Right,
It's
exactly.
Good to
Just a
know. That's
cat
good.
showing up.
Fucking cats.
Thank
dude.
God. So,
Yeah.
another episode of Hardcore Tabletop today. Today, us, not today, you.
Oh,
Yeah, damn.
There it
Yeah,
is.
look at that.
I figured I should mention it. The ongoing first series,
Yeah.
Achievement Hunter, Hardcore Tabletop.
Matt gets fucking extra money and no one knows about it.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah,
I wasn't
right.
on the podcast with you guys, but
I know.
like had no fucking idea. That
That's
was crazy.
insane.
That was crazy. Jeff's an idiot.
Really is. He had one
He's
job,
just fucking
really.
stupid. I mean, that was
Yeah,
the
I
first thing I thought of. Like, Matt didn't con him out of money. He just threw him money.
And I'm sure Matt was like, sure. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, he's not gonna say anything, of course.
well, I mean, even then, I doubt Matt even realized
No, I
that
bet
was
he
more than
realized
normal.
it. I bet he
Really?
realized it.
I would highly doubt Matt knows the rules.
I don't doubt Matt doesn't know the rules. I
But
do
then-
know everyone was like, "This is how much money you have,"
Yeah.
and then I counted my money and I
Yeah.
had that much money.
Oh, I
there
just
was
assumed
definitely
him.
multiple discussions of like everyone's supposed to have this much money.
Anyone else,
all right, cool.
I could see being like, "Oh, they didn't notice." Matt, I feel like it could be completely either way. I fully believe he could have been like, "Oh, I didn't count, I didn't notice," or he was like, "You gave it to me." It was just also so, like, of course it was Matt, and then he had the like hiding the money. Like, it was just ridiculous that was the extra money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it happened to work out like that. That was fucking nuts.
That Elise Byrne was.
At least,
Yeah.
at least dropped him.
Yeah, she
Like a sack of potatoes.
she hit him hard.
It's heating up. You
Dude,
know, it's
it's,
heating up. If you haven't watched it yet, though, you know, people starting to get eliminated.
Yeah.
The first episode is on YouTube. If you want to check out a preview, but every other episode after that is on the Rooster Teeth website for first members. I think, as I keep saying, I think there's 8 episodes, and I think 5
I was told
came
it was
out
8.
today.
Yeah.
This was episode 5, so we're in the back half.
Do we have we usually have a clip or something, right? We have
Oh,
one?
yeah, holy
clip.
shit, we have a clip of the show?
Right.
Let's fucking roll it. Let's see who cheated this week.
You're the last remaining vestige of the left side of the table.
All right.
That's a 4.
Four.
That's Core Pirates Boardroom. And I believe with that,
That'll probably be
What?
Matt Bragg. That
What?
is $300.
Well, I've got 14.
100?
Just 14.
Oh,
check under the
I-
badger.
Can I make a deal with you?
what's
Can
that?
I pay you in doubloons? Is that a thing I can do?
Who gave you that?
No.
I got it from prison. As you may have heard, a jail often housed pirates, which drop doubloons out of their pantaloons. There's a lot of oons with your pirate. And so I picked up some of those whilst I was in jail, and I knew they were going to come in handy at one point. They did not with Michael.
I appreciate the offer, but I've been there 5 times.
Damn
Plenty
it!
of-
The one man loaded with doubloons!
The other side of the table is cursed completely. Obviously, there's something going on. There's some type of bad juju. I don't know. And maybe if you told me earlier, I would have brought like some accented candles or something. I would have blessed them, had the whole place smell like vanilla bean.
I'm not touching that side of the table. It's kind of like in poker or like in craps. You don't move mid game. You plant yourself. If you have good luck, you don't move from that spot. And so far, I've had pretty good luck.
Shut up,
Yeah,
Jack.
shut your mouth. So if I should like almost put that at the beginning. If you haven't watched it yet, spoiler in that clip.
Yeah.
As the clip opens and it's like, man,
Yeah,
Alfredo's
and it's
like-
looking bad for Matt because he owes $300 and has 14.
Yeah.
So Achievement Hunter, that was fun.
Let's put a spoiler
Spoil some more
or
shit.
cut it
Yeah,
out. Or
We can't talk about this either, so make sure to beep all this.
Yeah, no, just don't do it.
That's all.
Just cut it.
Ghosts.
Quiet.
We filmed it.
We filmed.
There
We
you
keep
go.
filmed a lot of them.
Well, that's
Well,
why.
not really.
You guys are gonna be. I'm filmed a bunch. That's why I'm gonna be in London so long. You're doing some hunting in London.
I'm doing one hunty. How many hunties you
I
doing?
think.
She's doing one.
One.
Yeah.
You're doing one.
I'm doing zero.
I got
0.
I'm doing get home and watch my baby.
Is anyone doing both of them? Maybe
Yes.
Jack. Well, I mean, Jeff
I think
definitely.
most
but-
people are doing both.
I was the same thing. I was like, I'm going back home to Iris. I can only do one. I apologize, but no, she comes first.
But that's what I wanted to talk about. It popped in my brain before and then I lost it.
Oh.
We're leaving early. Very nice. Because we're doing Let's Party.
Let's party. Yeah, we are.
So, like,
Yes, that's right.
Put the graphic up.
I don't even know to what extent that's been announced. Did you guys talk
There
about
it
it
is.
last week?
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
Would you explain what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just gonna go hang out.
We're gonna go hang
you're gonna
out,
watch it.
with family members. Some that have not been to like a
Pre
family reunion.
RTX Let's Party
Yeah,
with the Let's Play partners.
has like Sideshow been to?
Yes, both.
both of them. Well, like not all of
Criken.
Sideshow.
Criken was at the first gathering.
He was at the first gathering, and the second one, were they all there?
Yeah.
I don't remember much about the second one.
I love their roleplay.
They're awesome.
Good. But yeah, be a bunch of Let's Play people hanging out. You
Chilled has shown up for his first
kind
one.
of funny.
Hey.
Fun house and all those disgusting animals.
Well, Funhouse, Lawrence.
Well, he's Funhouse though. Okay,
still-
listen,
yeah.
he's gonna be there. He carries the goddamn name on his back. Okay. Funhouse
there.
Lawrence Sontag will be there.
A bunch of kind of
Full
funnies going,
force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Andy Cortez going?
He is.
God damn
He
it.
is going.
How does he worm his way into everything?
He'll be there.
Goddamn Max.
Yeah.
Always.
You know?
Always
Yeah,
happening.
Tatam Max.
I sent him. I'm rarely on PlayStation. Cause like, I played Xbox like for exclusives only. I've played Xbox mostly since Xbox 360. I've just been like an Xbox person.
Yep.
But I've always had the Sony consoles for exclusives, and now I play a fuck ton of PC. Like when it's on everything, I usually get it on the PC. So the last time I played PS4 was God of War, and then I beat it, done with it, didn't touch my PlayStation, and now I'm playing it again for Spider-Man. And my friends list is like non-existent on PlayStation 4 because I never
Same.
use it. So I've got like 4 people on there, and it brought up like a recommended list, and I was like blown away at like how many. I'm like, I should have these people on here. Like all the people on the recommended list are like all people that work here, people in Achievement Hunter, fucking people from like, you know, the Let's Play group and shit like that. It's like recommending Greg Miller and all these other fucking people, and I'm like, I should really put some of these people on my list. And I don't know why, only because I guess it was kind of even funny to myself scrolling through the list of 40 or 50 people I work with that I'm like, I could see putting any of these people on my friends list. I'll never speak to them. I'll never play a PlayStation game with them ever, but I should put them on the list. I just picked Andy Cortez. I'm like, I'm gonna send him a friend request. So it was like, I can't remember what the hell I said, but it has just like a default message. Because then you can also be like, can we be super friends? Whatever the fuck it is, because there's like friends and then there's like close friends. Because it
Interesting.
gives you like their real name and like their personal
Oh,
profile
yeah, okay,
picture,
yeah, yeah.
whereas opposed it's like just like an avatar before that. But if you do like close friends, you can get like whatever the fuck they upload. And that was even like thing like everyone on PS4 all had their own like faces on it and shit. I'm like, I don't even have a picture of myself on PlayStation. Like I'd have to go online and find one. I'm like,
I think they let you link it to Facebook or some shit.
right, don't use Facebook. So I'm just like, it's too much work. But I just decided to send one to Andy Cortez. And I can't remember exactly what I did, but I slightly modified the default message to be an insult, I believe.
Probably added like a bitch.
I think I added like a bitch. I either added a bitch or I called him Max. I can't remember which one I've done.
both are good.
Both are fine. And then I logged in like yesterday to play Spider-Man, and I saw that he had accepted, and I was like, why'd I send you an invite? I kind of like disgusted myself a little bit.
Now that I have a PlayStation, I had a PlayStation, but
Walk us through it.
Now that you have a Spider-Man PlayStation.
I had a Batman PlayStation.
Nice.
I had a Batman PS4.
Did you get the Spider-Man
Yeah,
PlayStation?
I got the
DC and
Spider-Man
Marvel.
one.
Nice.
It looks sharp. It is nice.
Don't cut yourself.
Except I was eating something at one point. Like I don't know what I was going at.
Jerky.
I think it was fries.
Okay.
Like I had made sweet potato fries. I tried out my air fryer again that I had issues with. I tried it out again. Got a little closer. But so there's like a little grease on it. And I guess I probably didn't wash off enough. And the thumbsticks are white on the Spider-Man thing, and now one of them's pretty yellow.
Oh,
Ready?
Yeah.
Ew.
Wow.
I was like, what did I do?
It's been like 3 days.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell did I do?
Do you have any Clorox wipes? Because that's bleach. At least you could try them.
Yeah, Kat has something that she wants me to try.
A little bleach
Something
pen, probably.
somewhere. Some kind
God.
of bleach.
You think
But,
oh, go ahead.
no, but I mean, like, so now that I have the Spider-Man one, which is a PS4 Pro, I played Spider-Man, and I'm like, okay, now I can play God of War and Horizon, because I haven't played either of those.
I gotta play Horizon.
As for God of War, though, I want to play God of War 3 before that, because I played 1 and 2, so I gotta play God of War 3, then I'll play the new one. Gotta play Horizon Zero Dawn. And then I want to play through all of the Uncharted series, because I haven't played Uncharted.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Have you
they
played
have the
Last of Us
collection.
yet?
What's that?
Have you played Last of Us?
I did play Last of Us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last of Us.
Cool.
It was pretty good. Yeah, Last of Us wasn't bad.
Is
I'm
God of
not
War-
usually into stealth games unless
Same.
it's like Splinter Cell, but yeah.
I do not like stealth games.
That game
at
is
all.
hard. Like, if you like
What
Last
is
of
Last
Us,
of Us?
yeah, that game can be
There were
pretty,
sections that
pretty
were
hard.
annoying. There were sections that were annoying, but for the most part, it wasn't that bad.
Michael disagrees.
It's easy.
there.
It was easy mode.
I'm just like, that game is so similar to, like, for me, like Resident Evil 4 hoarding, like, ammo and like shit. And it's like, the game is like, resources are scarce. You might not even have enough bullets. And I'm like, oh, I got enough bullets.
yeah,
I got enough bullets.
I was usually the same
And I'm
way
just
with
like
the bullets.
overflowing with bullets. To get to the point, every single time you go to pick up like crafting components, you're full. So like I have to make something I'm not going to use just so I can pick.
For me, it
more
was just
shit
the
up.
bricks.
Michael's the
Dude,
kind of person
you
who
grab
finishes
a
a game.
hit
with,
them, stab them.
Yeah,
Brick.
200 more bullets than necessary. You'll go into a room. And
200 is nothing.
He's like, I don't want to waste ammo. I'm like, you have a shit ton. Just shoot.
Yeah, but you don't
yeah,
know.
because you don't know if
know.
that next door
Yeah.
after
Like,
that door.
I guarantee he'll be fine.
It's
I mean,
like
it's
a
true.
fucking
And even
boss
like
and you
with
gotta
Resident Evil
unload
4, I
it
do
all.
know.
Yeah.
But I still want him anyway. I'm in the last like 30 minutes of the game, and I'm like, I should use these 40 Magnum rounds I have, and there's like 50 in the game.
Like
Yeah.
God of War 3, it's not really a spoiler. It's been out
Yes, it is. You're gonna
forever.
spoil it for
Don't
you.
worry about it.
But yeah, so this is when Kratos like basically goes on murder spree.
Yeah.
Killing gods.
Yeah,
like,
that's when he
whatever.
goes super crazy nutso god killing. The first one, really, all you kill is Ares, basically, in the whole first game.
Yeah, and the second one.
The second one, you take out a couple.
You go for Zeus at the end.
You take out a couple, and
Zeus
then
is a dick.
the third
Fuck
one
him.
is just
You
like
rail into everyone. on the third
they
one.
start throwing gods that you ain't never heard of, and you start killing like gods' wives, like nobody people. They're
It's-
like, hey, I'm just hanging out. Ah.
It's still all Greek mythology. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. The new one is where they just like, fuck it, it's Norse now. He just walked over
Which
to
is awesome.
Yeah.
He walked over to Norse mythology.
Well,
Which is cool because then
Yeah.
you know, maybe the different games they could do different realms.
Yeah, I'm hoping for it. That'd
Which
be
would be
awesome.
awesome.
I mean, they got
Like
plenty of
Japanese
time left.
mythology,
They're gonna do more
Greek
Norse.
mythology. Fuck yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
matter. I'd be
yeah.
annoyed if they jumped.
They're gonna do
after
more
one.
Norse. Well, I mean, they teased Thor, and then
You sounds like the biggest piece of shit ever.
right,
Thor is a dick.
Yeah, he's just a
for
real
sure.
asshole.
and then I assume at some point you'll go after Odin, right?
I mean, why not?
I mean, who knows?
Why not?
Maybe.
Makes
But-
sense.
so
Maybe
I
Loki's-
assume that they're gonna do a trilogy or something with the,
That'd be cool.
with the Norse. Then they could
I mean,
go
they
after
will.
the Egyptian
That
gods.
means
That's
they
what I was just
make
saying.
money.
I just love that. Kidding me?
all the money.
See, I really wish that. I mean, they mentioned her, but like Frigg/Freya. They think
Frigga.
that they think that that's the same goddess, even though there's like branches from like Germanic tribes. But I digress. She's a badass because one, she's supposed to be like Aphrodite in the sense that she's like the goddess of fertility. She's super sexy and like wants your marriage to go well. And usually like people would give gifts to her when a marriage was happening. But the coolest thing about her for me is that she has a chariot that's powered by 2 giant cats.
Yo.
So she just like rides through the
Not in the game.
That's
like,
Lindsay's
yeah!
selling point right there. She's like,
But
these
yeah,
big ass cats.
that's awesome.
You fight Indian gods.
Not in the
Vishnu
game.
and stuff.
She'll fuck you up. You say
Fucking
They've got, like,
Yeah,
arms.
I mean, you'll die.
Absolutely, you will.
You will die.
How many times they've been reincarnated? They'll just come back.
Oh yeah,
no
they'll
problem.
keep at it.
I was just at SAC Anime in Sacramento, and I met the voice of Kratos. It was cool.
Oh,
Also, I don't know why I said Indian gods, not Hindu gods.
Yeah.
I don't know why we
Yeah.
went that route.
Fair enough.
Yeah, what's the
I'm like,
difference?
yeah,
You're
there's
just white.
Buddhism in
I'm just a
India, but I
white
guess that's a
guy.
belief
Just
system.
a white guy
A
from Boston.
foolish white guy.
Dude, I'm non-white. I still would have said that.
At least you
that's
didn't
what you
mean Native
pretend.
American.
No, I did not mean
Straight
Native. If
up.
I mean Native American,
Yeah,
I'll say
true.
Native
It
American.
rubs off.
Yeah.
Good. Now that'd be cool too. Native American folklore? Fuck yeah.
I'm
Let
not familiar
him
with that.
pick who we kill first, okay?
Right.
We'll get around to killing everyone of every creed and ethnicity. Just let God
Just
War
wait
do
until
it.
the final game
Okay,
where you
just
go
let
after
them
Jesus.
do it.
I'd play that.
Yeah, absolutely I would.
Kidding me?
Nail that piece of shit to some
Wow.
wood.
Damn.
Wow.
Holy.
That's what Kratos would say.
That's well.
That's not. No, he wouldn't say that.
Now.
Now he'd be like, boy,
You'd be
boy.
like, it's not the
With a hammer and a nail. Boy.
Dude, the new one is really, really good.
Yeah, it
and
looks
it's funny
great.
because I loved the original God of War series and playing 3 when it came out years ago. Like even before I beat it, I'm just like, I think you're going overboard, man. Like to Kratos, because it's like
Kratos, chill.
the gods. Oh, and he kills all the fucking Titans too. He starts wiping them out. The gods and the Titans, they're all like connected to the Earth. So like when he starts killing major gods, it's like destroying.
Yeah, like kills Poseidon
it's like
and everything
destroying
floods,
the
like-
planet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Does he kill
And
Gaia?
He goes
Yeah,
through.
that's-
He goes up, down, all around.
He
Okay.
goes all- no
Slices
one's
his way
safe.
through everyone.
Gaia helps him, doesn't he?
It's
Yeah.
listen. Nobody helps. Everyone helps him. Dies. Okay.
Right.
From the beginning.
Sure, you're
I mean,
not
Athena helps him. Fucking kills her ass.
Yeah.
Oops. Sword through the gut. I think that was Athena.
I think so.
She
yeah.
jumps.
I
In
think that
front,
was
she
the,
jumps in front of Zeus.
that was the end of
Shield
2.
or an owl or-
Yeah.
And then after you kill her, she's like, her ghost just follows you, and she's like, "You fucking killed me."
Nice.
Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna kill everyone.
Kratos
in you.
is such an asshole. He's a real asshole piece of shit.
I mean, Starbomb nailed it.
Dude, the
from
number
what I
of times his
understand.
ass gets sent to the underworld and,
just
and,
climbs
and then
out.
just climbing back out.
That's why I get just climb
I'm like,
out.
God
If you have
damn
good upper body strength, you can climb right out of the end.
That was the part that lost me in 1.
It happens in every game.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the second game I liked much better than the first one. The first one was like, it was fun. Then you got to the part where you go to hell, or go to Hades, I guess it's called.
The underworld.
The
I think it's what
underworld,
it's called.
yeah.
Hades is the god
Hades-
there.
Yeah, but I think it's also called Hades, isn't
Sometimes.
it?
I don't think so.
No, Hades is
Differing
the god of the
levels.
underworld.
I feel like that it's interchangeable.
No, I feel like it's not.
I don't know.
Like
not
it's
for that.
very much
Yeah, I didn't-
underworld
In
and
life,
Hades.
yes. In the game, no.
I feel you,
Greek
Jeremy.
mythology, I don't think so.
You don't be like, I'm going to
Hey,
Satan.
hey, chat.
Like I'm gonna go visit
Well, no,
Satan.
because it's not Satan, but people like
No,
you send them to
chat's
Hades.
got nothing for you,
is a
Jeremy.
thing, and it's a place.
Yeah, but you don't go. I'm sending him to Satan.
Yes, but that's not the same thing. I'm just
Why?
saying that
Because
sometimes
Hades is the
that's
name of
also
the person that
term.
rules it. Satan's the
Can we
name
get
of
a
the guy
fact
that rules
check on
hell.
it?
I need a fact
in
check
God
on
of
this.
War, Greek mythology, what is the
Well, that's two
hell
separate
called?
things. Let's just figure out what God of War is.
God of War is Greek mythology. It's the same thing.
No, but they're
But
deviant.
No, they
regardless,
don't
when you
deviate. Not the same
Sweet.
thing.
There you go. That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Who are you talking to now?
Is it
Eric?
called?
I just heard Eric.
It's called the. It's called the.
Eric said
underworld.
something, but it sounded like a question.
Did no one watch
Yeah.
Hercules?
Yes, of
He's having
course.
some sort of inner conflict. But when you got to that part, that's when I started to feel like the game was going on too long. Like it was like kind of dragging out at that point, because then it was like really into the whole wave fighting thing. It was like just door after door after door that was like, okay, kill all these guys, and then that door opens. Then you're just like, you walk like 10 feet, and it's like, kill all these guys, and then this door opens. And like, it just took way too long. It was like, I felt like, because the whole thing was about getting Pandora's box, right?
Oh, you want to get that box, alright?
Right. I feel like the game could have gone from, you got Pandora's box, fight Ares, that was the end. Like, I feel like everything between getting the box and the fight with Ares.
Because you
was-
get there and then like you gotta like he fucks you and then you gotta get all the way back to it. Again,
Right.
right?
It all felt like so extra, not needed.
Yeah.
Like, and it just
Is
felt
that
too
after
long.
you get spiked, or is that
That
just the very end? I can't remember. I played the first one in forever.
what, when you get spiked and killed?
And he spikes you to the wall. Does that send you to the underworld, or is
I
it a
think.
different kind?
Well, no, like you get the box, right? Because it's on the back of Kronos or something, right?
And
yeah,
then
it's
Pinhead
it's on
shows
the
up.
back in the goddamn dungeon
On his back,
Yeah.
which takes you like forever. That's the whole point of the thing. Is like, oh, I'm gonna get Pandora's box and kill Ares, and then like you get to the box, and Ares from like across the planet,
Yep.
goes like, what are you doing? Boo, and throws like a spear or something, and
Michael
it travels
Shelby.
all the way across like the curvature of the earth, and then
Well,
gets
well,
and
Earth's
then-
flat.
Was it
Yeah.
2 the one where he like fucking offs himself, and then it's at the end of the credits, it's like, oh, he might not be dead. Like, here's the blood
Maybe.
trail.
No, that was the third one.
That was the third one.
Do you kill Pandora to get her box? Is she already dead?
She's already dead.
It's just a box.
It's just the name of the box. I don't
But
know
again,
if they really reference Pandora at all.
God, human, anyone Kratos encounters dies or he kills in the game. 100%. Everyone.
Yeah, don't
Everyone
befriend
you
him.
touch, he murders. But going back to forever ago, I was gonna say like I like the third one. I love the trilogy, but beating it, I'm like, where do you go from here? Like he's killed every god. Anytime anyone ever's like Kratos, I get what you're saying, but you can't do this. He's like, fuck you, I'm gonna do it anyway, and then he does it, and then it's awful for everyone. And they really figured it out in the new one, like 4. I don't know if it's called 4. I think technically it's just called God of War, but it's God of War
yeah.
4. They like do a great job of like altering the character and like having like actual like character development, and like this is like I don't think they give you an exact time, but it's like 20 years later ish, like at least
I was a fool.
15, 20 years later, still a huge asshole, but like I don't know, he's a lot more relatable, and it's a lot. It's like a whole new fucking story you can wrap your head around. I'm like,
that
oh
was-
shit, it's not the same thing at all as like the first 3.
Yeah, I mean, like that was there was like people who had issues with the God of War series. Their problem with it was the fact that like there was no emotion tied to the character. It's just like
I mean, there was emotion. It was pure rage.
no, it's just
that
no,
was
but
it.
that was the thing though,
I'll
right?
kill you.
He was just a rage monster. He
Yeah.
just run around angry at
Rage
everything
It's
and just
true.
fucking killing everything.
Very
But I'll at
Dimensional.
least say like they knew it in the game. You know what I mean?
No, they completely
like
did.
that was the character they designed. It wasn't
Yeah.
like, oh look, he's a hero.
Like, it looked-
as you're playing it, you're
looked
like, this
great.
guy is an asshole.
Played well, but yeah, a lot of people were just like, "That's all he is. It's
He
just
was-
one emotion. It's rage, and that's
He was almost
that's what you're gonna
kind
get the whole game."
of Walter Whitey.
Yeah,
Yeah. Of like Breaking Bad. Where like, I mean, he's always killing people, but like, one, it's a fucking video game, and 2, that's your character. So you always kind of have this feeling of like, yeah, but he got a bad rap. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
Like, yeah, he shouldn't have fucking done this, and he wouldn't be killing you. And like, it's very much like you can kind of like understand it and like be okay with it, even if you're running around murdering people. Like, yeah, but by the third game, you're just like, you gotta stop, man.
Someone's like, I'm Kratos, and you're like,
And it's like, I'm playing the
guy's made a
game. I'm like,
mistake.
run! You know, like I said, it gets to God of War 3 when you're in like a garden on Mount Olympus or whatever, and it's like, I'm so and so's wife. I tend to the flowers. I'm like, get out of here, lady. Get out of here.
Run,
get out of here.
lady,
He's gonna
run.
kill you. Oh, damn it! And he's ripped her head off.
Yeah.
It's just so unnecessary.
I'm with
But I
that
thought,
for-
but I like that about the character.
Now I want to watch Disney Hercules.
All right,
It's
well,
a
that's
fantastic
different.
movie.
It's
pretty good.
Well, you know what you should do if you watch Disney Hercules? You should fuel up on some protein and get this cookie crap out of here. She's got the pregnant sweet tooth. Because this episode of Off Topic, that's what you're watching or listening to, is brought to you by RX Bar. RX Bar is a protein bar made with 100% whole ingredients and no BS. It's on the wrapper right there. BS, don't have it here. No bad stuff like added sugar, artificial colors, artificial flavors, preservatives, or fillers. RX bars are made with a few simple clean ingredients where every ingredient serves a purpose, like egg whites for protein, dates to bind, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, nuts for texture, and other delicious ingredients like unsweetened chocolate, real fruit, and spices like sea salt or cinnamon. We've had RX bars at the office for a while. They're great for like grabbing some protes, grabbing some snackies if you didn't have breakfast, or if we're like in the, can you stop please, really? Right. Or if we're in the middle of like recording when I have time for lunch, to like grab an RX bar.
And we got more flavors.
We got more flavors, and I have a box of them at home for when I work out. I've got protein shakes and I have RX bars. They come in 14 delicious flavor varieties, as Jeremy just mentioned. Seasonal flavors too, whether you like sweet or savory, chocolate or fruit flavors. There's an RX bar for you. They're perfect for breakfast on the go, snacking at the office, tossing in your backpack for a hike, or a post-workout snack. I just mentioned that. That's when I use them. I love RX bars. They're really tasty and make the perfect snack in between meal times. My favorite is the peanut butter chocolate. That's not really true. I like peanut butter chocolate. It just said it.
That one's right here.
I like a lot of flavors. Chocolate, I definitely lean towards chocolate with any kind of protein snack. or drink that they have. I'm definitely a chocolate person. Chocolate peanut butter is good. You can get 25% off your first order at rxbar.com/offtopic and use promo code offtopic at checkout. That's rxbar.com/offtopic. Promo code offtopic. RX Bar, get rid of that hunger and get that pump.
Bam.
I mean, you don't have to work out, but they're great for working out.
I've been waiting for you to do
really
that
great.
ad read because I'm kind of hungry.
Just eat one.
And I want to eat one, but I don't know which flavor to go with.
What do they got there?
So we got peanut butter chocolate, peanut butter, just regular peanut butter, chocolate sea salt, which I think is one of the ones that we have here. Mixed
I like
berry,
sea salt. Mixed berry is probably good too.
blueberry, and coconut chocolate.
Oh, I love coconut.
You want a coconut
Love me
chocolate?
some coconut. I don't want it right now, but I'll take it. Give me it. I'll take it
Here.
home. Oh, dude, good throw. Solid catch.
Let's try out.
Yeah, and this little bar,
Let's try out the mixed berry.
just this small
Mixed berry sounded good.
bar right here, 12 grams of protein, which is pretty damn good. I don't know what the recommended protein for a day is, but this is a good percent. 12.
Ooh, very, very smelly.
My sister's allergic to cashews, so I can only really have them at the office.
Don't
When
feed
she's
her
not
this.
around. Yeah.
If
So
it
I
says
will eat them
cashews on it
now.
and you're allergic to cashews, don't eat it.
That is good.
That reminds me. Maybe this has been a thing for longer and I just noticed it, but specifically, when I was I don't really ever watch TV, and because like I've got Netflix and all that kind of crap,
Right.
so it's like I watch on demand. And if I do watch TV,
You have the internet.
yeah, usually I've got something like DVR'd or some shit, so I'll still fast forward. I rarely watch commercials, is what I'm saying. But when I go to conventions and stuff and I'm in a hotel, usually I'll just turn the TV on, like we're like doing Achievement Hunter or something. I'll turn the TV on just like while I'm doing shit, just like background noise. And then I go, oh yeah, commercials. And in America, we've got, which, because I know they don't do it in a lot of countries, but we have drug commercials,
Yep.
like for like prescription drugs for all kinds of shit. And there was like two in particular, and again, I'm sure this is a thing I just haven't noticed before, but there was, I don't even remember what the drug was, what it was for. It was just like some sort of like either like acne or psoriasis or whatever, some kind of skin thing. But it was like, oh, this is what the drug is. This is what it can do. If you've got these issues, use this drug. Da, 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 da. And I think one of them specifically, it was a psoriasis drug called, I think it was Otezla. And it's like, cause psoriasis usually, because I have it, usually you use cream or it's just like UV. You can go out in the sun or you can do like UV therapy and it like blasts the skin and it's good for it. But it's like, Otezla is a pill that you can just take and blah, 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 blah. And they're like, here's all the great stuff it does. And then here's all the awful stuff it does if you take it. But it's like listing, like, if you have these conditions, don't take Otezla, of like whatever, liver, this and that, or whatever, if you've got pre-existing conditions. It's like, also, if you're allergic to Otezla, I'm like, well, no shit. If you're allergic to it, don't take it. And I'm just like, they literally called out its own drug by name. And I saw several commercials like that, all doing it. And I'm just like, every time I'd go, yeah, no shit. If you're allergic to cashews,
that
don't
dumb,
eat
man.
cashews.
Right.
I'm just like,
But did they say it really fast and in like the small
no,
print?
it wasn't super fast.
Oh.
It was just like, I mean, I understand ingredients. Like, oh shit, I didn't know this thing was in this thing. But it's like, I mean, that's the drug is what you're talking about. You're talking about the drug. If you're allergic to this drug, don't eat this drug. Thanks. Great. I didn't know. I'm just like, it's just such a weird like terminology to me.
They've definitely slowed down those segments now. Like, I
That's
know what you're
good.
talking about, where they used to just rip through it and be like, don't take this, and you're like,
They're like,
oh,
"Come,
sorry, what?
Steve,
Can you say
hey,
it
I feel
again?
like they
Yeah.
still tear through it on the radio though.
Maybe, but on TV, they definitely slow it down now. Now it's like a calming woman or man being like, don't take
Calming
this if you
woman or
have
man,
this.
it's good.
Yeah.
As
I feel like they don't
opposed
have to
like a
hit
dog.
as many points as they normally do.
Yeah, this bear
calm
did this
timber.
great commercial.
It's not like Sam Jackson's yelling at you about taking the product, is what I'm saying.
I mean,
It's someone who's very
he's a
comforting.
man.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying the calming was the important part. Michael.
I just
the
like
adjective is important.
Well, it's the fact that you said it's a woman or a man. I mean, you could just say a person.
Yeah.
Fine.
Mr.
No, it's specifically one of those.
Mr. Blobby comes on and tells you not to take it if you're allergic to it.
You get those and you get car commercials. Like a shit ton of car commercials. And they're well done.
I mean, car commercials and beer commercials, they spend a lot of money
Yeah.
to make shit that has nothing to do with the car or beer.
Man, we watched, and I think I just mentioned this to Alfredo the other day. We went out to lunch, and Lindsay and I watched Evolution the other day.
We did.
The 2000 and like this 2001, like David Duchovny, Orlando Bloom, not Orlando Jones. Orlando
Julianne
Bloom.
Moore, right?
Yeah, Julianne Moore.
Damn it, we couldn't remember her
Orlando
name.
Bloom is
Damn.
Pirates. Orlando Jones is in Evolution. And I was like, I think it was before we watched it. I was talking about it, and I was like, "Yeah, Orlando Jones is in it." She's like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "Orlando Jones, the fucking 7-Up guy." And she's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, "You don't fucking remember those classic 7-Up commercials?" Let me pull them up. And like, I pulled up Orlando Jones 7-Up commercials. One, they were fucking funny. Watching them like a week ago, I'm like, "That's funny." And two, it was just like the amount of work they put into it. Like one episode, one commercial.
One episode of the 7-Up
was he was
commercials.
he's like, you know, here at 7-Up, we're trying to put our machines in the most convenient places for people. So here we are on a highway. And it's like him in the middle of a highway, and there's just like there's just a 7-Up machine. And he's like, here's 7-Up, and cars are like swerving out of the fucking way, like not to run him over and shit. And then it ends on this big cut of like this giant fucking tractor trailer driving near him, and he gets out of the way, and it just crashes into the fucking soda machine, it just explodes. There's like, you know, hundreds of cans of like 7-Up all over the place. And Orlando Jones is like looking around, and he picks one up, and he's like, can we get another machine out here? There it is right there. Yeah. And I was just like, man, I miss these fucking commercials, dude. Like, that was work.
Yeah, that's all right.
They're like, get out of the road, jerk!
7-Up, buy it, be an ass.
Boom!
How'd he not die?
That's what I thought.
I mean,
Really,
you know.
he's
I mean,
alright. The power of
movie
7-Up
magic.
saved him.
Movie magic.
7-Up commercials used to just be like, it would start raining outside even though it was sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the 7-Up commercial was. Is people would be like, 7-Up, it's refreshing, and then it would like start raining.
Yeah.
Like even like, and they'd be like,
It's like a refreshing shower.
yeah.
Not like
that's
a
literally all I remember about
Not
7-Up
like
commercials.
what's happening right now outside. It's just raining.
No, the best soda commercials were Vault. You remember the Vault commercials?
hell is
Vault,
that?
get
What
to
the hell
it! And it was like, oh man, it was
familiar, but
so Vault was a soda that
don't
came
think I've
out
ever had it.
a while, like a long time ago, and it was like halfway between a soda and an energy drink.
Interesting.
You know, it was like a soda that branded itself as like gives you energy. And their commercials were just like, they'd come up with the craziest shit. They were like, oh, like you got crows landing all over your lawn again. Like, don't let that happen. It's a guy building a scarecrow with like chainsaws and like laser eyes and like,
That sounds like
or
fun.
like, you know, like the neighbors like made this nice little court for their kids to play football. So the guy builds a football stadium in his backyard with like, you know, the bleachers and shit.
Fuck.
And they would go like, Vault, get to it! And all that was the commercials. They were awesome.
Did you do the commercials? Was that you?
I wish. I've been all
At the
over.
time, Jeremy was like, "Don't get to it."
Oh, that's what the scarecrow thing was. It was like, you built a scarecrow that can scare away not only crows, but like scares away badgers and scares away like your neighbor's dogs and hippies. And it like rolls up on a group of hippies spitting flames at them
What
and
the
shit.
fuck?
It was awesome.
That was like before hipsters were invented.
Yeah.
My
There it is.
There it is. There's Vault. What is he doing now?
He's
Is it
about to get-
paintball?
Okay.
Paintball.
he's-
Look at him
he's-
annihilating
he's
me. He's got
dual-wielding.
paintball.
All right,
Now
well,
he has a
that's
shirt that says paintball.
There's a squirrel at him.
What the
Backflip over the wall. Look at drinking the Vault in the air.
All right,
Boom,
that
boom,
was-
boom, boom.
That makes me want to drink Vault.
Yeah.
Oh, we shot him in the butt.
Right in the asshole.
I miss paintball.
Vault.
Dude, I love
fun.
paintball. I
Alright,
was one of
all
those
the time.
assholes that had like
Sarah,
all
get
their
some
own
Vault.
gear and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I want to do a flip.
See the
I
last
don't think
time.
there's any left.
I mean,
There's
one-
definitely
no one
some
gets
left.
to
No one got
Looking.
to it.
We played with my friend's older brother because that was the only way that he would let us play with him. He was in high school at the time. We were in middle school. And he's like, fucking play with you. Oh, hang out. We're like, oh, that's cool. Thanks for taking us, friend. No, he was an asshole and he froze some of his paintballs and would shoot them at us.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Oh, people like that
happens.
suck.
it
Yeah.
happens.
I know people who've done that.
I used to do like pickup games with like teams on the field, like back. I think it was like in SAC or something like that. And you just go and everyone had their own equipment. And you play and you like. I was learning all the call outs and stuff, like
yeah.
Dorito
You and your
and
call-outs.
Snake and.
Well, that's how I feel playing video
There he
games.
is,
too, but,
shoot it.
like, even to playing
He's
paintball.
over there.
yeah, he's over there.
I would go with my high school friends, and there'd be like some 10-year-old on the field, and they're doing like all this crazy acrobat stuff, and they're doing call outs and whatnot. I'm like, I'm just gonna shoot that guy. So I don't care. Cool, thanks.
Dude, going back to fucking old school commercials, there was one. There was a. I forgot who did it. It might have. I don't know.
Dr.
Okay.
Dre.
Someone did it, but it was like a parody on like Lunchables commercial, and they're like, yeah, you know, due to like the graphic nature of this Lunchables commercial, it was like a funny YouTube video. Like we weren't able to air it until now, and then it literally starts out, and it's like just like Lunchables in the ghetto, and it's like a rap video and stuff, and the dude's like lining up crackers on like a video hoe, and then like just like
Wow.
squeezing the Capri Sun on the women, and I was like, I gotta show you this. It's fucking hilarious.
Christ.
That's amazing.
I was looking
It's actually
up Vault.
really funny and well done.
It was discontinued in 2011.
Here you go.
I think they already found it.
Oh my god! Oh boy! Lunchables, bitches!
That's Mike Diva. I've
Yeah,
seen
it's Mike
this.
Diva.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Lizzie,
Oh
big,
my
big fan.
God.
Mike Diva.
He's amazing.
It's
And now he's
so
working with
good.
Lonely Island.
Oh, he
That's
is?
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole grain, motherfuckers.
Dude, it's like the most hardcore like gangster rap to like Lunchables. It's amazing.
That's incredible.
Making a
That's
rain
awesome.
crackers.
Dude, they had a good disc throw.
My
Yeah, it
favorite
was really good.
commercials will always be, and they're a little bit
They're the
newer,
best
but like
broadcast.
Skittles, Starburst, and Old Spice.
Skittles got weird. That's
Yeah,
the thing. They
yeah.
used to be weird.
Fucking weird.
Wait, that one commercial where he's like nutting on the girl and it's like
Oh,
Skittles.
yeah.
That was an
That
actual.
got continued,
That was
too.
an
That was
actual
a legitimate
commercial.
commercial.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That was real. Also, the other one that's like not as bad as that, but like, oh my god,
I
like
know what you're
the
saying.
one where I think it was it a guy? I can't remember. It's like he's like everything I touch turns to
They're
Skittles.
like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
he like touches a table and it falls apart. Yeah.
The monologue he has before the table is so dark. He's like, I can't hold my child. I shook a man's hand on the bus today. He'll never see his family again. And he drops Skittles.
Yeah, he's just like,
Shit.
shook a man's hand on the bus this morning, and then he just drops what's left of the man. Just Skittles. It's like, oh my god! Like I remember that. It was awful.
I forget that
when
checked
Skittles
out.
started getting weird.
It was
One of their
like,
first weird ones
what?
was the dude with the beard that could pick stuff
Oh,
up.
yeah.
And he was like
Oh, yeah.
feeding a
woman.
psychiatrist Skittles or something, and then he
Yes.
like
Dude, I
fed
remember
himself
that Skittles sex one because like the guy who. No, because
He's
like
not wrong.
Traumatized.
he was like a real McPoyle, you know
He
what I
was,
mean? Like he
yeah.
was a McPoyle for sure. And he was like, I forgot what he was saying. I could be just like maybe imagining this, but he was like, give me that sweetness.
No, he was something like that. No, you're totally right. You're totally
And then I was like, what the fuck is happening?
I remember seeing the commercial and being like, what the fuck am I watching? And then it was just like Skittles.
I'm sure everyone knows about it anyways, but like it will live on in infamy is the berries and cream commercial.
Yeah, the berries and cream dance. Was that?
Jeremy just
Oh, yeah,
discovering
okay.
this?
No,
Yeah,
as soon as you
was
said
that-
dance, I was like,
that
flip.
was that
Berries
Starburst?
and
What
cream,
was
Starburst,
that?
yeah.
Starburst berries and cream with the berries and cream
Berries
lad.
and
Is that what he was called?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you not remember? And you didn't see any of that?
Oh man.
Bring up the berries and cream. It was like, you know, sometimes when they're doing the stupid bits, they'll hit like a temporary, bit character.
Yeah.
And this guy, they had the berries and cream guy for at least like a year or two, and he was like, he had like a little dance that he's like, yes, he's like,
There he is, the berries and cream guy,
berries
yeah.
and cream.
Oh
I'm the little
my-
lad who loves berries and cream.
I do remember this.
That's
Oh my
favorite
god,
part.
look
Yeah.
at him!
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
There's the berries and cream
I'm the little
guy.
lad who loves berries and cream.
Just a fucking freak.
That's
And
like
it was.
Ham Mask Michael.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly
no, it really
what that
is.
is,
It
yes.
really is. And then there's like one video where it's just him talking to the camera, and he's like, "I'm going to show you how to do the berries and cream dance."
Yes, I remember that too.
Yeah,
So-
he was around for a bit. Look how
Good
Freda's face.
I can't remember
God.
when that
Yeah.
commercial came out. I want to say it was
Fuck
right when I
was
got
that?
into college, but I was on this actor mailing list that's like, you know, they send out auditions and shit like that. And after that commercial came out, there were at least like 10 hits of people being like, yo, can someone dress up as the berries and cream guy for my office party or my son's birthday? We're like, man, people really
People
love
want
this
the berries and cream guy.
dude.
Like, you know,
I'm in
yeah.
the wrong
you,
business.
You establish
No, you're in the
characters
right
in
business.
commercials. Commercials can have a fucking storyline.
Yeah.
Like the Old
Spice
Spice
guy.
commercials, yeah, the Old Spice guy and then Terry Crews, and then they met each other in a commercial one
they did.
time and they competed.
Dude.
Oh,
Speaking of like commercial storylines, it was it was a Super Bowl commercial. I think it was the last Super Bowl. It was the one with Chris Pratt, where he's just like, oh man, I'm training. It's like the commercial starts off, he's like, he gets his phone call or something like that, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm training to be in this part. And so he's like going through his like training montage, and the commercial just ends. And I'm like, what the? That's it? Like that was nothing. And
Yeah.
then you know they'll show the product or whatever. And then literally like there's a second commercial like an hour later into the game where he's like the whole commercial is showing and he's just an extra in the background of every single like scene. And I was like, okay, you pulled it together. Like there's a whole like story with a good payoff.
well,
and
that's like
everything.
Tide did that in the last Super Bowl. with like the Tide ad thing. Like, no, it's a Tide ad. Did you see those
So,
things?
yeah.
Oh my god, it was like this amazing marketing thing where they were like, it would be like clearly a Ford commercial or something, and it's like two like cowboys outside, and like, we're just out here staring at our horses, like, and we gotta move stuff around for them. And then like shows a truck, and then it like goes past him, and like there's like this guy with this big beard sitting there, and he's like, your shirt's looking pretty nice though. It's because this is a Tide. And like later on in the commercial, they slide a beer down a bar to a guy like laughing with his friends, and like it just got to the point where he would like laugh, turn to the camera, and go, Tide ad. And that's like all it was. Was like.
And then what had the best part is you'd be watching a fucking commercial and you didn't know if it was gonna be a Tide ad or not. Like you just sit there, like, where's the turn? Okay, no, this is an actual
The Old
commercial.
Spice guy came up and he was sitting on the horse. And he's like, "Hey, do you want to smell nice?" And he goes, "Well, you can do that by using Tide." And it like goes out, and the Tide guy's on the back of the horse with him.
Wow.
It's just like the amount of Tide ad things. It was like awesome.
It was a genius.
One of my other favorite
so
ones
fucking good.
that I
So
totally
great.
forgot about. I think it came out like early 2000s, but they set it up like almost like a movie trailer. It's like very epic and dramatic, and there's this huge score behind it. But it's all these cowboys, and they're talking about herding cats, which is like the expression is herding cats. Okay?
Right, yeah.
Something's crazy, and you're trying to wrangle it all in. But like the way that they act it out is so amazing, and they're really committed to the characters. And like, my grandfather's been a cat herder for the last like so and so years. We have this many cats, and he's like, you lose one on the ranch, and it's just, boy, it's devastating. It's like all this crazy stuff. They got like lint rollers out there and stuff, and they're like pointing out the scratches on their faces from the cats. And then at the end, it's just like a computer commercial. I'm like, the what?
Yeah, it's a real deal. That's a good one. That one's only a couple years old.
It's amazing.
But yeah, the like cowboy guy sells it, the herder.
Yeah.
Like, you never know what you're gonna get, and it's just like a sea of cats. They're like, "Rah!" and they're like jumping over each other and shit.
The best is like there's this one really big
Hashtag Red Dead 2.
Yeah, there's this one really big black rancher, and he just goes, I wouldn't do nothing else.
That reminds me though, thinking of that and Red Dead. Have you seen Greg Miller's next venture?
What after
saw
his
this
current Spider-Man?
After his Spider-Man thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was doing shirtless Spider-Man because it's Greg Miller.
Right.
And he like conned a million people into like making fan art, and there was like comic strips of him. Somebody made an animation that he gave him like voiceover for. I saw that, like somebody posted it on Twitter, like,
It was a Sailor Moon.
oh, that was the
right?
Sailor Moon
Yeah.
thing. You're right. That was it was the Sailor Moon transformation where he transformed and then still had no shirt on. It's unbelievable.
He gets a mask and like there's no
That's what it
shirt.
was.
Yes.
But he's been really hammering the Spider-Man
I think that was
thing,
Pandamus.
waiting for it to come out.
shirtless Spider-Man, yeah.
Spider-Man's out. Immediately, I saw yesterday, now he's doing it with Red Dead. Yep, there's
Yep,
this,
there
there's
he
this
is.
fucking Red Dead thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was my exact same reaction. Like, god damn it.
Well, like, my favorite thing about the shirtless Spider-Man thing is, like, I knew that was going to be in the game, and then, like, he did a whole Twitter post about how it's in the game now. So when I was playing it, I was, like, talking to Kat, who was sitting next to me, because she, like, watched the whole playthrough and everything, and I saw him in the game. I went, hey, Kat, check it out. And, like, it was him, and he was like, Spider Bro, blah, 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 like, doing all this stuff, talking to you. And Kat was, like, looking at it, and she goes, is that Greg? And she goes, I can just tell by his body. Like, it's clearly Greg's body, too.
Dude, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't avoid him.
It's, Greg Miller, all over the place.
What a guy.
Game developers love Greg Miller.
Is he
They
in a
really
commercial? Sure he is.
What's that?
Is Greg in a commercial?
Yeah.
I
bet.
guarantee you.
He's
Guarantee
he'll be in a
is.
tight ad.
He's the new tight
He'll be in
end.
it.
Yeah.
I mean,
tight end.
he would be a terrible person for a tight end. 'cause
No,
he's
you
never
take
worn a
off the shirt. And it's like, wow.
Wow, look how clean it
Tight
is.
end.
Now that it's not on
He'd
me.
be the tight ad without clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, I always say my shirt stays clean because I never take them out of the drawer. Tied. Basically be it.
Oh lordy. Going back to just because I need this. Early scholars thought that Hades
God.
was the name of the Greek underworld only because there was a common phrase of "I'm sending you to Hades," but they mean we're sending you to go see Hades.
Ah.
The Greek underworld is actually broken up into 5 different layers, ending with the fields of Elysium. That's all I'll say.
She's been sitting on that for forever.
Yep.
Trust me,
I kept-
right after the conversation, I was
Reading.
looking it up, and it was like, Hades and the Underworld are often interchanged. And it was like, but it was called, Hades is a guy. And
Yeah, he's a dude. And Zeus was like, "That's your place now. Get down there."
You did Seuss's voice there. Hey, dude.
Hey, dude. Yes.
Hey, dude.
Oh,
I'm
man.
watching Gravity Falls.
It's so good.
It's a good show.
a
Only
good-
40 episodes if you want to dive in. Whole show.
Very
So,
well written.
It's good.
And we didn't realize it. I guess Justin Roiland and who made Gravity Falls? I don't know.
Alex Hirsch, I
Yeah.
want to say his name is.
Yeah, they worked together, and actually they have some voice cameos in the
Well,
show.
they know each other. They were friends, I guess. I don't know when, but
Yeah.
like before their respective shows came out. So there's some like Rick and Morty, Gravity Falls crossover stuff.
Yeah.
like little
I
Easter
realized,
eggs.
which
Yeah,
is
little
cool.
East. There's like the portal thing I know in one episode where like stuff gets sucked into a portal and Gravity Falls, like a coffee mug and something
Yeah.
else. And then in Rick and Morty, he opens a portal at one point and the stuff flies out.
Oh, it's
like
awesome.
A coffee mug and
There's
shit
like
Nice.
when he goes to the Citadel in Rick and Morty. There's like a Dipper and Mabel looking Morty, who are the main characters of Gravity Falls. They have like the same clothes on and the same hair
Yeah.
and shit. And I was like, that's cool. And Justin Roiland is like a couple of characters in Gravity Falls who just always sounds like Lemon Grab.
Yeah, well, he does a
From
few
Adventure Time.
infomercials, and it's just like the same thing as interdimensional cable. It's very, very similar.
It's literally like in an episode of Gravity Falls, they're watching TV, and it's like a sketch from Rick and Morty, minus the like extreme grotesqueness.
Yeah.
Like Rick and Morty definitely is way more adult than Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls like barely falls in the category of like, hey, it's for kids, but like adults will get it. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's like the adult part is the plot. You know what I mean? It's like they go more than like a normal kid show. You know, it's like that's a lot of cases with like Pixar movies. You know what I mean? Where you're like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
But it's like subtext. This is kind of like the plot of the show, which is why I like Gravity Falls. There's like a narrative and there's like a plot about like there's a mystery and we have to solve the mystery.
Yeah, it's very well structured.
But like, there's some shit where I mean, for a show that's on Disney XD, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that. Like, there's, I don't know where they are, but they made 40 episodes of the show, and there's like X amount of shorts that exist, like a dozen or so, like a couple minute, like 2-3 minute shorts. Like maybe they're online. I'm sure they aired like in between commercials, like when watching it on TV. But since I'm watching it on Hulu, they're not on there. But we happen to be watching TV for something, and there was a fucking Gravity Falls bit, and it was before we started watching the show. And it's just, again, it's like a 2-3 minute short, but it's about this guy in town that you only see the left side of his body ever, right? Because it's a fucking cartoon show, so they
Yeah.
can get away with that. But like the characters notice this, and they're like, so you only see the left side of his body. Like we gotta see what's on the other side. We gotta like trick him.
It's amazing.
So it's like all like bits of them trying to get him to turn. You know, so he's like facing this way, and they'll like throw something next to him, like, oh, can you grab my shoe? And he'll be like, sure. And like pick it up and hand it to him. And it's really weird. And so it goes on for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then they finally get him to turn around, or like they turn him around, or there's a mirror or whatever, and literally he's half of a body. Like his right half is open, like he's a robot, and there's like a million little creatures inside of him, like controlling him, which is like, okay, that's weird enough. But literally they all go, they're like, oh, we're discovered. They know. They all take capsules and then dissolve and die. It's like suicide pills, like
Yeah.
cyanide. They're like, abort.
Like one dude,
And I was like, oh my god! Like that was the short.
literally one of the creatures says to the other, he's like, I don't want to die, and he goes, you took the oath, and then they both like take it and kill each other. And they're like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
I was
oh
like-
my god,
That was before I started watching the show, and I was like,
dark.
oh, that's very dark.
Yeah,
Did he
there's
say that?
We
there's
don't
a
have that kind of
character.
oath, right? Like, there's no kind of oath like that at Treasure Hunter.
No, there is absolutely.
You signed a thing when you came in. There's a character
Blood oath.
that they tried to make work, and it ended up having issues. But there's a character that pops up in Rick and Morty every now and again, and it's this dude with like really crazy brown hair, a yellow shirt, and then there's a football on the shirt. And he shows up every now and again in the show, usually just screaming and getting like, I think he gets sucked out of a plane in one episode or something. But the football on his shirt always has like different numbers on it, like Roman numerals. And the whole plan with him was that he was going to show up in Rick and Morty, and he was going to show up in Gravity Falls, and there'd always be a different number on him. And then there was going to be some sort of code that you could associate with him and figure stuff out.
Interesting.
But like, it ended up being like this whole legal issue with having this character like go back and forth between the shows, and like they ended up
That's
not having it
awesome,
work.
though.
But like,
They tried to sing and they kept bleeping them.
right, exactly. That's him. Yeah, there he is.
Oh yeah, I remember that guy.
Oh yes.
And like, so
That's literally the Trunk people commercial right there.
Let them
Yep.
get married. Let drunk people get married.
him, like, so he was supposed to pop up like in bullshit, and like it just ended up not working. And it's like, oh, it's a shame when you see shit like that. Like that's like all this like planning, and then it's just like it went wrong. Like, did you see the Easter egg in the Spider-Man game?
No, I don't think
So there's an Easter egg in the game where there was a guy that like was talking to Insomniac and was like, hey, I want to ask my girlfriend to marry me. Can you guys help me with that? And they're like, I mean, are you cool with waiting until September 7th? And the guy's like, I mean, we've been dating for 5 years, so yeah, I think I can wait until September 7th. And they're like, cool. So in the game, you can find a board like outside of a movie theater that says like, Maddie, will you marry me, or something like that. There it is. Yeah, Maddie, will you marry me? The game came out like, and then a few weeks before the game came out, she dumped him for his brother.
Woof. Oh Lord, I knew that a breakup was coming, but not
Yep.
like that. Oh my God.
So he did a whole video being like, I appreciate it, Insomniac.
Maddie.
Like I'm still happy it's in the game, but like, didn't quite work out.
I mean,
now-
at the end of the day, Insomniac got publicity, so
Yeah, and I guess
probably even more.
They should
apparently-
do an update where like the sign like falls off.
Yeah, apparently someone else who was
You
also dating
whore.
someone named Maddie then used the sign to propose, and then
well,
that
that's
and that
nice.
worked.
So they just picked up his
Was it the
scraps.
brother?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was his brother. Somebody somewhere. Wow.
God, it's like that's so
Brutal.
brutal.
How
It's
does
like
that
you
even-
got that in the game, and then it's like,
that's
That's
the
impressive
brother.
that they put that in there.
yeah,
Was
Yeah,
it?
sure, we'll throw it
That's
in
the
there.
brother. That's just awkward for the
everyone.
everyone.
Man, not
For
for
as
him.
long as you date.
If you date for a while, I would say yes. The only reason that I'm kind of about this is my mom went on one date with my uncle and fucking hated it, but upon like coming for the date and meeting like his family, he was like, oh, like I'll hang out with your brother, we'll chill for a little bit. And after like hating the date with my uncle, she's like, your brother seems kind of nice. Like we only went on one date, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
That's
But
a
this is
weird
over
sibling
5
rivalry
years.
thing. It's
Yeah.
like,
It's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be with him for 5 years, and I want that one now.
Yeah, and my father, my
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Because you still have to see him.
Yeah, but to be fair,
That's the
they were
thing.
probably cheating for years.
Yeah.
right. So I mean,
Probably.
He didn't say allegedly.
I didn't even say allegedly like it happened. I said probably, maybe.
you're not
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, they probably go on like family vacations. You know
The
what I mean?
family, it's easy. It's already like, they were
I'll
dating this
stay
kid,
at your
now they're
brother's
dating
tent.
this, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but it just like, think of like her, like she's got the same in-laws.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Doesn't
Like,
have to learn any
I already know
family
your
member
mom, your
names.
dad, your siblings. Like, done.
To them,
Sounds
it's like nothing
It's
changed.
just awkward for the guy
Yeah.
that she dumped.
For the most part, though, I'm with you, Alfredo. Even if I
Yeah.
was the girl in the situation, I would absolutely be like, I want no part of this. I
mean,
don't want
right.
to see your in-laws. I don't see
It's a
any of
ballsy
you.
move.
Yeah.
The girl in the
Yeah.
situation
No.
dumped him, though.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I would not do that. I would be like, I don't want to date your brother. I don't want to date anyone in this family associated
Well,
with you.
thank God you're not her because she is dating his
Breaking
brother and she's
off.
probably very happy.
Yeah. I mean,
And
you should probably bang
If
him during
things things go well,
You know what I mean?
years from now, come back to Spider-Man, you look at that billboard.
When the next game comes out, there's gonna be the same.
The next game comes out and it says, Maddie, you bitch. that's what it says. I can't believe you did this. It's like a fucking manifesto. It's
Right.
It's like, oh my god. It's like, remember that one time we went to the beach? I knew something was happening. I knew you weren't sick.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not feeling well. I'm gonna stay.
She was probably giving the brother hand jobs during Christmas time. and
Oh,
shit.
Lordy.
At the table? That's like what was
She's
that?
mashing it.
What was that movie?
Mashing it now.
What's the Wedding Crashers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gives him the handy at the table.
Yes. What else is her name? That's Sacha Baron Cohen's wife.
Yeah, Isla Fisher, Isla Fisher.
Yeah.
I've never in my life figured out which one it is. Which is it?
Isla Fisher.
Is it Isla? Okay.
I love her
like
too.
Island. It's
I
S
remember
is
during
silent.
Step Brothers when she was like mounting him in the bathroom.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, woo! I'm like, God, how is that even? Damn, you're really
And he's just
going
going-
for it.
Something's happening.
God, John C. Reilly, and that is incredible.
Yeah,
All the
he's
Will Ferrell
awesome.
They got a new one coming out, right? What
yeah,
is
it's,
that?
Sherlock and
Holmes.
Watson.
Yeah.
Oh God. I hope it's good.
Well, it's even better because it's John C. Reilly. Like, this guy is critically acclaimed. He's done wonderful, wonderful things. Like, I mean, Boogie Nights is the biggest thing that people point to. Woo! But it's like, for some odd reason, him and Will Ferrell just get along.
They
so
work
he's in
really
every
well together,
single
yeah.
movie together, even no matter how dumb it is.
Yeah.
Like, you're John C.
I just
Reilly.
want to
What
point
do you
out that that is the ghost of Stonewall Jackson.
They always like devolve into fucking idiots. They're never like two normal human beings in a movie.
No.
They're just fucking
Morons.
idiots.
Yep. But I'll go see Sherlock. For sure.
Okay.
That's it.
The cat?
Yes. That's our neighbor's cat. Because Samantha moved away, so now we have Sherlock.
And they moved away like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
That's okay, not that long. 2.5 years ago. You need to move on. She's been gone longer
The
than
wound
she's
is
been
Need to
fresh.
here.
move on.
Yeah, you need to move on from the random cats.
wound that she has not healed.
We fucking just went to film Achievement Hunters, and we're like getting ready. We're going, do this thing, and blah blah blah. We're at the location. It's like, all right, and Daniel's like giving us the rundown. Like, okay, so this is like we're gonna go into this part of the house, and da 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 da, whatever. And Lindsay, there's a cat over there. There's a cat right there. See that
Lindsay, go
cat?
check it out.
See that cat?
Was it the black cat?
Yes.
I saw
It was the
that
black cat.
I was
But
trying-
did you stop everything to tell people about the cat?
No, but I tried to get its attention. For a
Okay,
while.
but that's fine. But were you in the middle of shooting?
No.
Exactly.
There was,
Thank you.
There was a
You
second cat.
restrained yourself.
There's, it's like a second shooter. There was a second cat.
That's
also.
not the same
That's
thing.
right.
That's not the same thing at all.
There.
That's just two cats.
Both would interrupt the filming session.
That's just two cats.
Holy shit.
Like, or second shooter.
Some people said it wasn't there. It was there.
Over there.
It's back.
One cat couldn't have pulled off.
Segue out of this one, Michael.
Yeah. This episode of Off Topic is also brought to you by Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix is an online personal styling service that finds and delivers clothes, shoes, and accessories to fit your body, budget, and lifestyle, Alfredo.
For
Stitch
me?
Fix is the best. The sign-up experience is super easy, and you get amazing items sent right to your door. I love using it. Just go to stitchfix.com/offtopic, tell them your sizes, what styles you like, and how much you want to spend on each item. You'll be paired with your very own personal stylist who will handpick items to send right to your door. Then you try them on, pay only for what you love, and return the rest. Shipping, exchanges, and returns are always free. There's no subscription required. You can sign up to receive scheduled shipments or get your fix whenever you want. Stitch Fix's styling fee is only $20, which is applied towards anything you keep from your shipment. Get started now at stitchfix.com/offtopic, and you'll get an extra 25% off when you keep all the items in your box. So pick out some stuff you want. If you keep it all, you get 25% off. If there's some stuff that doesn't fit, or you don't like the particular style, and maybe it looked good online, but it doesn't look good on your body because of your body type, you can always send it back completely free. That's stitchfix.com/offtopic to get started today. Stitchfix.com/offtopic. Perfect ad read first try.
Nice. Well done.
Well done,
Good job.
Michael.
Yeah.
You
My
nailed
sister's
it.
been using Stitch Fix, and she's the fashionista of the family. She approves, so I feel like it's a good quality.
That wasn't in
product.
here, so that was
That's
not
it.
that was not a talking point. Why are you bringing that up?
Lindsay's sister approved.
No!
Stitch Fix. Second cat.
Wasn't even really that you said second cat. You
was a
just
second
compared
cat
it
on
to a
the
second
furnace.
shooter for
That's
some
pretty
reason.
accurate.
To the
There was a grassy
JFK
knoll.
assassination for some reason.
Yeah.
He was killed by cats. By cat
That's a real
conspiracists.
conspiracy.
Cat conspiracists
My God.
took him out.
Yep.
I got nothing.
My brain went.
Dude, my brain went.
So what do we have to do today still?
We do Minecraft.
We need to
I
Minecraft.
just want to play fucking Chicky.
I know.
Who's leaving what time?
Trevor and I leave at 3.
Oh,
Are you
damn.
we'll leave the office?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, your flight isn't at 3.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
you gotta go.
Flight's at 6:30.
You're on the first flight. The first flight out today is like 6:30.
I'm on the 6:30 as well.
So you're all okay. So you're all at okay. So then we have no time for anything.
It's
3. I'm not gonna leave at 3 though. 3 seems a bit.
Everybody, you're going right to the airport. I assume they're going home or something.
Oh, loser.
No.
Whoa.
I'm going straight to the airport.
That
Why
is crazy early.
I'm not a loser.
No, you're not. Yeah, I mean, you are, but for other reasons. That's crazy early. It's Austin Airport. What are you thinking, man? You can get there like
Austin Airport,
3
you
hours.
just
I don't know.
you
I just-
breeze through that shit.
I'm going with
Nervous?
Trevor.
You
Trevor's
worried?
like, I want to leave at 3. So
Even
I'm
though
like,
it's
I'm gonna leave at 3. No more Super Bunny, man.
never worn a tie in his
Have you seen his fucking shoes?
Yeah,
The shoes are a
they're
tie.
tie shoes. I get
Okay,
it. Yeah.
he's like, let me buff them. He's got shoes that you could bring to a shoe shine,
yes.
and he wears them every day.
yeah.
What's that about?
What? I couldn't bring these to a shoe shine. These old Skechers or
No,
something?
probably not. Probably not. Oh man, this is you're looking at shoes. Hey, check out my shoes right here. You see them? Just look at my shoes. There we go.
Damn.
Then you cut to the wide. It's a whole. I was kneeling and I had Nikes on. That's all.
Got you.
I'm gonna cut them off my shoes. I'm gonna burn them. Burn these shoes.
I like how half the photos they're like wearing it too. They're just like
Someone's like, get my Nike shorts. I'm gonna put them on. Try not to cut my dick off.
God damn, this Kofi's gotta go though.
Good lord.
Fuck, man.
You thinking?
I am. Well, so okay,
People are
so
soft
my
nowadays.
flight, it's a British Airways flight, right?
Okay, BA.
Yeah.
But can I
Turns
still
out-
go to like an American kiosk to like check in and
think
shit
so.
like that?
What?
Well, if it's booked through American,
I think it is.
Yeah.
booked
Maybe?
through there.
Then I think so.
it's always iffy.
Don't you
Yeah.
just go to the international gate and then
But he's talking about getting his ticket though.
Yeah,
right?
like I gotta
checking
go
in.
check in first and get my ticket.
why don't you just do it on your phone?
Yeah, I was doing it on my app.
Because I had to put in the passport information, and even though it's in my pocket, I
It's
just
like
didn't feel like it.
5 what numbers and letters.
That's a lot.
The only reason I'm back
Can't
in
argue
Germany
that.
is if
Can I-
something fucks up with your phone, then at least you have a physical copy as a backup. Like
Also, here's what
What's
annoys
gonna
me.
fuck up with
Can I
your
change
phone?
my seat when I do
That?
that? When I check in, does it give me the
Active
seat
mode?
options?
You should be able to on a
plenty
machine.
of things.
On a machine, I definitely can. On the phone, I don't
No,
know.
I mean, well, the thing is now you better do it now. Like you can only do it so
Yeah.
like international. You can probably do that
You know
up
what?
to
I'm
like
gonna check in for my flight right here.
yeah, you should. You can. You can't fuck with it like 2 hours from your departure. It's like no, fuck you. You got to go see an agent. You could do it right now, but again, because it's British, if you open up American Airlines, it'll be
Yeah,
like we have to take you.
oh, it redirects you,
It'll
yeah.
redirect you to their website, but you can still.
I've been
do it.
redirected there a million times
I mean-
because I keep trying to check my thing.
I
and
mean,
it's
I
like-
already picked out all my seats. I'm like,
I picked out my seat and
flying
there was
by
no
myself.
one next to me. I'm in the 3 and there was no one, but I just want to make sure it's still that way because it was a fairly empty flight.
dude, most international
You're on that
flights are
flight.
empty.
Me,
They're
Chilled, and Trevor
they're
booked our seats
fat flights.
You're all sitting together?
Yeah.
You guys are. Yeah, no. See,
Yeah, you fuck off. You have fun.
Especially
No,
because
no,
I don't wanna
like,
talk to you for 9 hours.
Trevor has an aisle, then I have an aisle like that's right across, and then Chill has like a
Too
window.
close.
yeah, I don't want to be near.
9 hours on a flight, that's like your house,
Mm.
right? Like, don't be in my house.
I'm not in. I'm like
I'm
across.
sleeping.
I'm across the
Don't be
street.
across the street from me. You move down the block.
It's just like,
He's a good
hey, I'm
neighbor.
right there. I'm not.
Jeremy, no! They'll find out your info. You have your passport in your pocket?
Yep.
What the fuck is it doing in your pocket?
Well, he's leaving today.
Yeah.
I'm leaving today. I don't have it in my fucking pocket.
It sounds like you're not prepared.
It's a bold
Yeah,
move.
I'm
I'll give him
fucking
that.
ready.
Goodness.
It's on my carry-on. I'm just.
Careful, you lose it, you're fucked. You ain't getting back in.
9987.
There's worse things.
What are we looking at? There's nothing there.
What was that angle for?
Show your passport.
It's the outside of a passport.
They know you're from the United States!
Jesus.
Show your
Just
information.
don't turn it.
Yeah.
I mean, or do it.
What I do, I just have it on my phone, and then like I put it on my whatever the fucking Apple Pass is, and then
Dude,
it's
check
on
out
my
all that
watch.
information.
Smart.
And then what I do is
a
just
cool
like,
picture.
I just
Cool picture.
fucking double tap my watch, and then just walk up.
There's a bear eating a salmon on that.
Damn. That's awesome.
Look at that.
Dude, that bear is hungry.
Look at that bear
They're
eating
not
that
even
salmon.
gonna cut to it. They refuse.
No, he's zooming in.
I mean, wait for it.
Oh, and
there it is.
Yeah,
Turn
look,
it.
see the bear?
Okay.
And
Bear
then
eating the
totem
salmon
pole.
right there. And
Quick,
there's
show
a
your
totem pole.
information.
Thank you, cool bear.
What about the train though? You want to see that? There's a
Making
train.
Eric upset.
I think in the back there's like the moon, right?
Your passport.
That one's got the number on it. Let's show that.
God damn. I watched a video a couple weeks ago, speaking of bears, of this guy. I think he was a National Geographic photographer, but he was out somewhere, some Yellowstone park or something. And this grizzly bear comes up over the side of the hill, like feet away from him. And he just goes into like what they teach you with bears. They're like, you gotta make yourself big and like yell at it, make it
That's
go
not
the
how it
fuck
works with
away.
grizzly bear. You're supposed to
No.
drop.
Really?
Drop in
No.
fetal
Yeah,
position,
black
right?
bears, you make noise and make yourself big
I mean,
and everything.
We'll check
grizzly
the tape
bear is
here,
dead.
But this worked. He straight up was like screaming at it, and he was just like, "Fuck off, bear! Fuck off,
Fuck off, bear!
like it straight up like ran
just like
away. I was just like,
Tourette's.
"All right, bye." See you later.
This guy's insane.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
What a
Then,
badass.
then he turned around and someone was filming him and they were like, "Oh my god, that was amazing! How did you know to do that?" And he was like, "Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck off, guy! I'm crazy!" Like, and then the guy filming ran away. He was like, "Oh my god."
Ooh.
Jeremy, you look very confused by your own passport.
It is.
What face are you making right now?
Well, it was giving me there was 2 dates, and I was trying to figure out which one was the issue and which one was the expiration.
Goodness.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those things where it's like, you know, I had to figure out, does it say date of expiration and then the date, or is it like that's the one above it? You know what I mean? Like it's you gotta
I do know
you gotta
actually what
figure
you're
that out.
talking about. I know what you're talking
You gotta
about.
figure that out.
Dude, these are British dates too. So do you do like month
No,
first
it's not.
or day
It's not.
first?
It's not British
though.
dates.
I'm
He's
from-
holding
I'm
a
from
United
America.
States
Yeah, I know, but when
passport.
you're entering the information into the
He's
British
talking about
dates,
reading on the passport.
It's
though.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I get what you're saying. It's confusing. Yeah, use your neck. Usually, you got a couple rolls going there. It looks good.
Just use the footage of that man
Dude.
yelling at the bear to cover Jeremy's passport.
I didn't. Like, I've never flown internationally before Rooster Teeth. I mean, I flew like 4 times in my life before Rooster Teeth. But like, anytime I have a passport and I'm using it, I feel like James Bond. Like, yeah. Like, you just have a passport. Like, I'm Jason Bourne. You know, like, yeah. Look, here I am. Look how fucking official this is. It feels good. It's a good passport. Like,
Yeah.
to hold it and like, it's meaty.
It's nice. My last one went
it
through
looks
the wash.
nice. Well, then it's not.
And I still used it for a long time. It still worked, but the edges are all frayed and it looked like it had been
That
through
sucks.
hell.
It's like a movie when the guy's like looking it over and he's like, and you're like, fuck, is this it? Am I done? And he's like, enjoy your trip. And like, then you get in your fucking,
past security.
then you get in your Mini and then you get into a fucking car chase with somebody.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. And then
that.
like, you're like, oh, my memory's been
loading.
wiped.
I had to check a bag.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I never check bags.
Oh,
Yeah.
were you checking a bag?
I'm not checking it.
There for 10 days.
That's
No,
what
I'm not
carry
checking
on.
the bag. If it's
My
I mean,
luggage, my luggage can fit fucking 10 pairs of underwear.
There you go.
Yeah, no, right? I have gotten fucking traveling down to a science. I can go 4 days with a backpack.
Yes, me too.
This, I'm going, literally, I was thinking about London. I was like, can I get away with a backpack? I'm like, I guess I'll bring one carry-on bag. Checked. You're a
One
lunatic.
carry-on bag, and
Well,
I
I got-
loaded it, and I was like,
Fucking
shit.
10 days worth of clothes. And then,
You do laundry there.
yeah, no, I don't
Yeah,
trust
you
British
can.
laundry.
No.
So I, like,
No,
They invented it first.
now I don't give a shit.
I mean, you
Well,
how
we
they do with-
perfected
you
it.
See how they do with
So
toothpaste.
I, 10 days worth of clothes and also everything I need to try and stream from a hotel room.
Oh god.
Well, that
Oh, you're still
explains
gonna try that?
That
Oh
explains
yeah,
it.
I got a microphone, a webcam, I got like an extra monitor. Yeah,
Damn.
Damn.
Usually my
extra
rule is,
monitor.
if it's a week
but
or
it's
less,
it's just like that. There's a little screen.
week or less is carry on. 10 days is riding
Yeah.
the line, but I can make it work.
I could do it. Yeah, week or less I can do it. A carry on, but then I did a big old bag.
I'm only going 5 days. I'm in now.
6.
seating. All right.
Okay.
You are changed.
You are with Jeremy, not live, but you're with him, booking his seat.
Oh, it's booked.
Is this your first
Well,
time in
you
London,
see.
Alfredo?
Yeah.
Nice.
The only other
who
place
was
I've
this
been,
fuck
the
sitting in
Philippines.
the aisle?
Nice.
Probably him or
No, I
Trevor.
had all 3 of those seats. I'm gonna move one row back. I got all 3 of those seats.
Dude, go towards the empty spaces,
Alright,
man.
I'm
No one
gonna
will bother
sit.
you. You can post
No,
up.
do not.
If
No,
you
get
get
away from me.
If you get a
Right next
row,
to
you can
Jeremy.
like stretch your feet out. You can nap.
Just snap on each other's laps.
Which row are you in? Which row are you
Don't
in?
you worry about it.
Which row are you sitting in?
It's right next to him.
No, you're not. Get the fuck out of
You
here.
can pass notes.
I mean,
like, oh.
I hate to bring it to you. When you get on that plane, you can just move anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, and when I
Just
tell
get up and leave.
See, and then he's gonna sit next to me, and then when I tell everyone I don't want to sit next to him, they're all gonna think I'm racist.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
mean,
lose
you look at a
lose.
picture of his passport. It looks like one of those
It
guys.
looks bad.
Dude, I took a glance and I was like, that's a guy who doesn't like colors.
Wow.
No, I look like a racist.
Michael looks like he might be a school shooter in his. Just saying.
Oh, you know what? I'm not as
everyone's
upset about this
Just
anymore.
saying.
Jeez, I don't want to show Lindsay my passport. She'd be like, he's gonna look like a guy that's
got a
going to
haircut.
fucking the plane, you know?
Got a haircut
So
and
angry
took a
and
photo.
white.
You're so angry and
You
white.
knew what I was.
Not loaded.
Yeah, that's true. I'm
Fix
s-
stitch.
I think I hit the wrong button.
You're not supposed to smile in your
check
passport
it.
photo, but because that's my
Yeah, or your
default
driver's
face,
license.
it worked. They let me
Okay.
through.
I didn't smile at all.
For what seat? 11G?
Don't tell me your seat.
redo everything.
Fucking Christ.
Well,
It's gonna be a long one.
Alfredo, you do anything touristy while you're there? You try and check
I
out
wouldn't
some
know
stuff.
what to do.
go to a
London,
pub,
Buckingham
A
Palace.
pub
yeah,
and
go
do
to-
Boy!
what? Yeah,
drink
I
a
know.
pint.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that what you do?
Check out
Boy.
Piccadilly. Yeah.
Piccadilly.
What else? What else is
Circle.
like?
Take
Where?
a train out to Oxford or Stonehenge.
Take
You
wanna
go
see
to
some
Harry
rocks.
Potter.
How long do you think I'm there for? I have time to take a
It's like
train.
a day trip. It'll be fine.
I don't have a day.
Hey, dude. Just skip RTX.
Yeah, you're fine.
I could do that.
No problem.
Yeah, I'll probably.
Spend the weekend, man. You know, have at it. Fucking get a fucking like umbrella, float away.
Yeah.
Maybe popping my ass out of
Take care
there.
of some kids.
Yeah.
You know.
This isn't gonna look.
I'm the most frightening nanny to come drop it in. Umbrella down the chimney or whatever she fucking did.
She came down the chimney, didn't she?
I don't know
That's
what she
Santa.
did.
She just showed up.
Santa. How'd she get in?
She
Oh,
knocked
it's
on
the
the
door.
Or they hired her.
She was straight up like, hello.
She
I'm here.
worked for them.
She flew there. You
Jeremy
think she had
kicked the
more?
door.
Busted in. Guess what, bitch? I'm your nanny now.
Yeah.
Forced nanny.
No. All right.
All right. Well, I don't think we have anything left.
Sound.
Jeremy maybe booked the
Jeez.
seat. We don't know.
No, I think I
Alfredo's
changed.
just
I think I
gonna sit
managed to
next him.
change my
Yeah.
seat, but I still gotta do all this shit. At
You
the
might have to
airport.
pay for it too, depending on where you pick.
I picked literally one seat behind my
Yeah,
current
pay for
seat. Because for some reason, some animal.
Why?
I was sitting in a
Why
window.
would you do that? Why would someone choose to sit next to you on an open plane?
I was sitting in a window seat with all three
This
seats.
is you sitting there.
I sit. I'm pissed the whole flight. So I just sit. I was in the window seat. Someone picked the aisle, right? I mean, the middle seat was still open, but they picked the aisle. 3 open seats right behind us.
That
They could
is-
have just picked the aisle on an open
That's
three, right?
That's bullshit.
that's a crazy person.
I'm like, you
That's
fucking
bullshit.
maniac. So I
Yeah,
just like
insane.
moved one back.
That's
Hopefully they don't
crazy.
You guys went
They're gonna chase me.
They're gonna check in at the airport and be like, "Oh, I don't think so."
Where's he think he's
They're gonna
going?
chase me, or they're gonna stay there and they're gonna turn around and be like, "Hey, so why'd you change your seat?"
One of the main reasons too, like, because I don't really do the shit where I like lay down across all the like the.
Oh, I do that.
Yeah,
Right?
It's great.
Absolutely, I do that when I go to Australia.
I try to do that, and I've never really been comfortable.
It's very
with it.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's awful. The things don't fold up all the way. To
Yup,
the
you're like,
yeah.
There's always something jabbing you somewhere.
I do it because I want to be on my laptop. Like, I'd like to do some work while I'm on the plane. And I have my big Alienware my Alienware 17 with me. That's like
Jeez,
that big.
Yep.
It's fucking
That's
huge.
huge.
So like that thing is gonna be hanging over like 8 seats. You know, it's just like the tray tables goes like.
You should get like a blanket and like hang it above the aisle. So you have like a room.
You're on the cubicle.
Yeah.
The flight attendant's like, "Sir, hello," and you're like, "Ah!"
I'm like, more whiskey.
Keep it coming.
Right away, Mr.
And she'd be like, "Sir, would you like another drink?" And you go,
Jeremy, you're right over there. That's been our ghost hunting
I'll
experience.
make sure to put my tray down next to you so that way it could come over.
Oh,
It
nice.
could like bleed
It's
over.
overflow.
He's being
weird.
Alfredo's being very.
Very generous.
Alfredo is the guy in the aisle.
"Hey, we're gonna be at RTX London, so if you're there, come see us. If you're not, you won't."
Window or aisle?
Aisle.
Window is what I
Window, bitch. That's
I
right.
go aisle.
Yes. Good
Aisle.
answer.
What?
I'll see.
I need
Stretch your
another-
legs.
Yeah.
I like to sleep against the thing.
Same. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And if no one's sitting next to me, I got both.
Yeah, when no one's
Ah,
next to
well.
me, then you got rough.
That is correct.
Thanks for watching this piece of shit.
I'll be a seat over.
Next week will probably be the London podcast.
Yeah.
That
Yup.
we do live at RTX London, which you weren't at. Who's flipping the table? Why are you flipping the table?
Only going one way.
I went old woman. I'm sorry.
She was like,
My heavens,
I
the
clutched
table.
my pearls.
all right.
Okay, bye.
Roll the outro.
What a shitty ending.
Oh,